Welcome to episode 28 of Dark Underworld. This episode is powered by RPGsessions.com. You can put that link up in your browser above or click the link in the description below. If you want to learn how to use the site, I have a full guide. It's in a card in one of the corners above. Go check that out. The site is amazing. We love it. We think it's the best BTT for Star Wars RPG and Genesys. A huge thank you to our Patreon supporters and our council members, Satchman, Nathan Gervais, Logan Williams, JDanger87, Bryan Douglas, Cato of Borg, and Mc80 Horisen. You all are incredibly helpful with the ongoing costs of the actual play, and we are so thankful for you. Thank you so much. Last session, I believe we rolled obligation, didn't we?
No, I remember now. You were giving us the 2 dark side points because you're forcing obligation.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm forcing obligation.
Obligations, yeah.
So
that's why we get 2.
I'll give you guys. I said last episode, I said I'd give them an extra 2 light side points from my pool, or 1 if it's not from my pool. That which leads me into our next point. Everybody roll destiny tokens.
Hot dog, I got a light side.
I got 2.
We have
with
light side points.
With the 2 that I owe them, it is 6 light side. Y'all are gonna need it.
This is a first.
This is the first, I
Don't say
believe.
it like that.
So we have our XP spent summary. Gina bought Unmatched Devastation and Target Priority. Mott bought Alpha Blast, Powerful Blast, and Toughened. Ragro bought his signature ability, Unmatched Protection. I can't wait to figure out what that does, because I don't actually know.
Mine was a
I know what
signature
it does.
ability as well, by the way.
Oh, yours was too? Oh, okay. The Unmatched Devastation, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll fix it in post.
I think I remember what that one is, but I guess I'll be confirmed when it comes into play. And then Keenan bought Discipline rank 2. So previously on Dark Underworld, the players went to meet up with one Fulcrum to sell bomb plans. They were chased all around the Underworld's Coruscant by the Pikes, where they finally escaped, and they got back to their base where they discovered that Sescorsa Block had joined the Pikes, and they were planning on a assault on them. But right as that was happening, Ragro received comms from Tupaka saying that Tupaka had found Lura, but due to Operation Cinder, the labor camp that Lura or the Wookiees were at, it's going to be destroyed in 3 days. So the players are that's where we're going to pick up. It's right there. After hearing the news from Tupaka about Lura and the internment camp, you race to get your stuff together. Borak provides you an Omicron-class ship, and you waste no time flying to Sector I-9 Delta District 47. For the last few days, you've been journeying to and across the surface of Coruscant. The surface is more varied than you maybe imagined. There are these unfathomably massive cities that take up a majority of the surface space, but there are also what appears to be districts that are more industrial, some that are imperial, and what puts a knot in Ragro's stomach is the sight of a few ex-imperial districts that appear to have been scorched off the face of the planet. Each one you pass drives home your desperate need to beat the clock of this supposed Operation Cinder at Lura's camp. So at this time, everybody can heal 3 wounds, all strain, and then you can perform your medicine checks.
Cool.
This is kind of happening in transit.
Okay, who all needed their wounds taken care of? Because, I mean, I know I still have a critical, but, like, I can't take any more healing.
It's me.
I
It's
have
me.
2 criticals.
Okay, I can
I have
only
2
heal.
criticals. I have 18 wound, which is still more than Mott's threshold.
Choose which critical I'm healing for both of you. So
Compromise. Severity average.
I'll do Ragro's first. So
Wait, hold on. Mine is severity average as well.
And then I don't think in a week's time in game, I haven't made you roll resilience because there were like multiple days that passed last 2 sessions. So you may all roll resilience against any of your critical injuries as well.
heck yeah, let's do that first.
I haven't done this before.
Against.
The difficulty is based on the severity of your critical injury.
So I'm going to do that. How?
I'd like to upgrade my roll using one.
Oh my gosh.
Story
Well-
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
I've watched both of you. I'll upgrade my roll. Do I have to do the hardest one, or can I do the easiest one? Which
You
one?
can choose which one you want to do.
I'll do the easiest one for that. Thanks. 1
Hey!
success. Oh, perfect.
I'm stun locked. That was
Ragro rolled
5 greens versus 2 purples, and I got 3 advantage.
I'll say it's partially healed, so if somebody tries to heal it, they can take 2 boost die towards that medicine check.
I'll do yours first. So how many boost die did I get to that?
2.
I think.
Okay. So then I get a boost die from the med pack as well. So here we go. And yes, I know
3 advantages.
I know he's gonna say it was supposed to be an average check, but the anti-shock blanket takes it down. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say it heals the critical injury, and I'll say three wounds as well. With the
3 wounds.
I'll be nice and say three extra wounds.
And this one is for one of Mott's.
Oh boy.
And can I take 1 stim pack per day? Or actually, no, I'm gonna take 2 on the first day, 1 on the second day. So I'm down. So I would be down to 1 wound.
And then Mott, I'll say for the extra successes combined with the advantages, I'll just say you can heal an additional 3 wounds as well.
Oh, I'm alive, but I'm better
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yep. So we're all we're still a little injured, but we'll deal with
Gina,
it.
I don't have a critical injury, but could you perform a medicine check on me as well, just to heal some more of my wounds?
Yes. I don't know how if it doesn't have a
So okay,
what's
so
my difficulty?
it's going to be difficulty if it's half of the wound threshold or higher. It's 2 purple, so it's average. And if it's above the threshold, then it's hard. If it's below the half of it, so it's like easy for the bottom half of the wounds threshold, average for the second half of the wounds threshold, and then it's
So I
hard
could
if
do
it's
this.
So
I
it
could
is-
take a stim pack, heal 5. That'll put me down to 4 out of 16, and then that would be a 1 purple.
Okay.
So I'll do that. So I'll take a stim pack on that first day.
There we go.
Oh, great, because it says over the course of a couple days, so you can.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm gonna take 3
Yeah.
stim packs over the
Wait,
course of
hold on.
2
Is
days.
this multiple days?
Yeah,
It's
this is
been
taking
3
place
days.
over 3 days.
Oh, I would also like to take a stim pack on that first day then.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm down 2 more wounds.
On the morning of the 3rd day, you arrive to the Imperial labor camp, unsure of what you might find. All you know is upon arrival is that the camp is still here, but you don't know how much time you have to save Ragro's family, if they are even here. You land the shuttle far enough away to avoid suspicion of the Imperials and unload some speeder bikes off the ship to approach the base that Vorak was kind enough to pack in the cargo area. So as you approach, there's about 1,000 yards of flat concrete from you to the wall of the base. It's flat, open concrete, pretty much 1,000 yards on all sides of the space. So just open. Yeah, like I said, it appears to be like this around the entire facility. There's a stone wall, you guessed maybe 100 feet tall. 2 laser grids on top with about a dozen or so stormtroopers patrolling the upper wall between the 2 sets of lasers. So it's like a walkway kind of between both sides of the fence. From where you're standing, you do not see a gate or entrance into the base. Behind the wall, you can see there are 2 buildings. The top of each is just peeking above the wall. Nothing else inside is visible, but when you were approaching and landing a ways away, you could tell there were some like smaller buildings that took maybe like a quarter of the space. 2 buildings which took maybe about half of the space inside of this wall, dotted a landing platform and some sort of hangar bay. But as you are standing looking across this concrete field at the base, Ragro's comlink from Tupaka chirps with an incoming call. GM Chris is joining us as Tupaka once again.
Yay!
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming to reprise.
Heck yeah!
We're excited.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. What is up, Gamer Nation? Good to see everybody. So yeah, chirp, 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 chirp. Ragro, brother, are you there?
Yes, we just arrived at the camp.
Nate,
So
where am
I'll
I?
say that Tupaka is also somewhere hidden in. There's like small outer city area that's kind of what's around this base, like past the concrete fields on all sides. So I'm imagining if like maybe they're on the west side of the building. So you're probably somewhere like on the north side of the base, like probably also looking over the base, like observing it, waiting for them to arrive, kind of thing.
All right, well, I'll relay my coordinates and say, hope you brought your lice comb, brother, because it's about to get hairy. That was really bad.
Yeah.
So I'll say,
Usually
it maybe takes like 20 minutes for y'all to meet up, especially since you guys have the speeder bikes and you're overlooking. I'll say you move closer to where Tupaka is. You can see from the north side of this camp, there does appear to be a massive gate, doors on this side of the wall.
And this is all on the surface of Coruscant, right?
It is. Above you
Give
is the starry night sky. Actually, no,
Okay.
sorry, it says the morning. So it's gonna be like, I'm thinking like dawn. It's like just starting to get light out.
I'm gonna look at Ragro. Like, bud, this is your show. I mean, we're all here to support you. And we dropped something pretty big to be here right now. So, I'm not trying to say, hey, there's a time limit or anything, but, if it were my family on the line, I'd be rushing.
I know. So at this point, we are like Tupaka is
Yes.
with us, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you scouted any way in except other than the main gate, or?
That's a very good question. I need to roll my destiny points.
Give us something good.
Too late.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
More light side. Okay.
So,
Wonderful.
I'd love to spend one of those right now if I could, Nate, and maybe have successfully scouted a potential way into this facility, if you'd allow it.
Good call.
I'm gonna say, when you arrived earlier, you were doing some scouting. Do a hard perception check and add a setback dice.
Oh,
And you may spend a destiny token if you want to upgrade the roll.
I'm gonna have to. This is not my skill, so let's see how we do.
So
Your
close.
success, one threat.
Yeah.
So you scouted around and you were unable to find any sort of like hidden way inside of this base. I'll say maybe for the threat can just be like a strain because you know that there's some level of like time crunch here.
Worry, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say you're looking like maybe at the base, you were looking around to see if there's like any other hidden things and you weren't able to find anything.
It's locked up tight, brother. I haven't found a way in.
Well, that's not bad, right, Ragro? Now we just know where not to go look.
What does the ceiling look like above? Like, do we have a ceiling above us, or are we looking at
You're
stars?
on the surface. You're
Okay.
on the surface.
Yeah.
So, do we have trees nearby, or is there anything like tall around us?
Creek.
It is quite
Massive
literally open field.
Crete parking lot.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, it's there so that way to prevent somebody from hiding on approach.
Okay, great.
At least
Okay,
easily.
well, I know between me and Mott, we do have. Well, I don't know. Did your mask get destroyed, Mott?
Yeah, that's gone.
Okay, well, never mind. I'll use mine. I'm just gonna try to use my binoculars to see if I can see any kind of entrance, safe passageway idea of a way.
So if you're also going to search for a way in, yeah, I'll say it's still gonna be a hard perception check. Maybe take like a boost die for the magnification you have.
We can't upgrade because we have plenty of those.
I don't need an
We
upgrade.
don't need to. That's
2 success, 2 threat, and 1 triumph. 2 success is that you spot one area of the wall where you recognize the pattern of the stormtroopers patrolling the top of the wall, and you find a moment like where you'd have some time to like quickly approach. The 2 threat, that there is a spotlight on that section that you might have to figure out a way to take out or something. If it spots you, it could be bad, but it might not spot you, so take that with a grain of salt. What would you like to do with your triumph?
Can I use my triumph to find a way to said wall without being seen? Because I know it's a big open area, but like some kind of
Maybe
distraction comes by or
between
something.
you and that spot, about halfway, is we'll say there's now a massive like tank, not tank as in like a weapon, but like a cylindrical,
Liquids.
like, yeah, it would maybe look like it's some part of like sewage or
Storage
power or something along those lines. That is maybe like 20 feet off the ground, and I'll say 40 feet, 50 feet wide in diameter. So now instead of having to run all the way there, you can kind of have a halfway point to like reach there, wait, keep going.
Can I ask Tupaka a question? I'm gonna like look over and like, look, I know we have to get in here. Just refresh my memory on. They're in here somewhere. They're in here in like a holding bay. They're in here like. Do we have? Yeah, I know we're running in. I get that. But before we do, can I just like, is there any certainty? Like, if we know, hey, they're in the left, like the northeast quadrant, could we just blow a hole in the top, drop down, blow a hole in the bottom, and get out? Like,
So Chris, Tupaka wouldn't know specifically where. Technically, you wouldn't even know that like specifically Laura and is here. You would know that this is where all the Wookiees on Coruscant were sent to. So if Laura was anywhere on Coruscant, which you had under good authority that she was, then she would be here.
But also in the case that like it's not just only the Wookiees from like just my tribe that were sent here. It's like all Wookiees.
Not all
period,
Wookiees were
right?
sent to Coruscant though. So like all the ones
Well,
that
yeah,
were
that's-
sent to
yeah, yeah.
Coruscant for like slave
Are
labor
here.
were sent here. Yes.
Like I got intelligence that Laura was here on Coruscant, and then we know that the Wookiees on Coruscant were all sent here.
so are we? I like a Ragro now. Is this one of those? Hey, we're gonna help you get your wife and like any other relatives of yours out of here, or is this one of those? Hey, we're freeing my people. Type of things where my people is everyone who looks like me.
My priority is my mate, but I do want to send a message to the Empire that we are not to be trifled with. Our people are too honorable a people to be handled as such, as criminals, as slaves for the crime of not being like them.
Yeah, no, okay, good, okay. I just trying to track where we're going. Okay, so that does change my perspective on how we're approaching this. Second question, kind of similar. Do we want them to help us down the road? Do we see these as people who would potentially be willing to help us in our fight against the Pikes in, I don't know, less than 24 hours from now when I could really use a bunch of Wookiees to really just be slugging on people? Or is this one of those things where it's like, no, they're all probably going to be like, let's leave them alone type of thing? Like what, just so I know what not to say.
Well, the more we save, the more likely we are to garner numbers for our cause. But
Yes,
that
don't your people have a life debt?
he just kind of nods.
Oh, so we
Oh,
could
that's right.
accidentally incur a life debt by saving them,
Wait, hold on,
and
what
then they could help us.
is that?
A life debt is something that is a little bit nuanced. It's not as simple as you save a Wookiee and they owe you their life. It is an honorable thing to have this happen. It is up to each individual to give a life debt. It is not something that can be taken.
So that doesn't really help me. So we're not doing the life debt thing is the thing that we can just like summon and be like, hey, we're gonna do this. Got it. Okay.
Here's the
There
thing,
will
we
be some
could
here that will agree to have
Yes.
a Wookiee life debt, but we cannot force it on them.
No,
Yeah.
but we can also just ask for their help afterwards. Like, hi, we
This
saved
is
you. We could use some extra hands. Will you help us?
I would also like to clarify that with every passing moment, it's getting lighter outside.
I know. I'm
But
like,
yes,
I'm like,
So
we
let's
need
move.
to.
brother, do your friends always ask for this kind of gratuitousness when they help you?
There is a lot of long-windedness with these companions.
I just want to know what's going on.
We need to move.
If you guys are gonna try to sprint across to or get to this halfway point between you and the wall, it'll be either a average stealth check or a hard athletics check.
I would like to
I know
request
which one I'm doing.
Ragro's going to carry me, please.
I could
If Ragro
also.
carries you, it'll be a setback dice.
I'm
Oh,
willing.
okay, that's fine.
I'm willing to risk that.
I could also assist Mott in stealth.
No, I
Uh,
think
yeah.
Ragro rolling for athletics with the setback is far preferable.
Okay, I have an ability that
I
gives
would say
me.
if you guys are wearing your catcher suits, then
I'm just invisible, so
you can make it. I'll say you can make it easy.
I mean I
I don't have.
I
a
can
catch.
guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't
See,
have a working catcher suit that makes me invisible.
I have a
I have
talent.
bits and pieces of one.
I have a talent that like decreases the difficulty of stealth. Plus I have stalker, which gives me a boost die to stealth, and I have 2 ranks in stalker. So I have on this roll, my difficulty will be 1 decreased and 2 boost die. And then I also have my suit on, so I am invisible.
I will be carrying Mott like a football, booking it. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, I got ideas.
That's rough, but
Only 4 threats, but I got that triumph.
good job, Ken.
Nice.
So I'm gonna interpret the first 3 first, real quick here. So I'll say Ragro carrying Mott and Tupaka are start running together at the same time. Ragro, you notice that the spotlight is swinging around, so you manage to push Tupaka like out of the way of pretty hard. And he flies 5-6 feet, and Tupaka, the advantage I'll say is you're able to roll kind of to the side. You understand what Ragro's doing pretty quickly. You roll and then kind of like lay down flat, so the thing just kind of passes over you.
I think Tupaka saw the spotlight and got enamored by it for a hot minute.
Ooh, shiny.
And
Yeah.
And then you stopped right in front of Ragro. And he
I was like,
just you.
it's my moment. Oh no.
Yeah. But Ragro makes it to the halfway point, and then in a minute you can tell me what you want to do with your triumph. The 4 threat, I'll say, is that the spotlight spotted something, and so now instead of going really far away, it is now scanning this general area. But you make it to the halfway point. Gina, for your check, you can make it to the halfway point, and if you want me to spend your advantage, I can. But if there's something you want to spend your advantage on,
I just want to help the others, so however you want to spend it.
okay. Well, how do you want to help what's the way that you think you can help the others?
She would have been kind of behind everyone, making sure that they were staying out of sight, that sort of thing. I don't really know, because everyone else can succeed on their own. So
Tupaka
I was
might
gonna-
need some help.
That's true. Oh, so he's laying flat to stay out of the light. So she's pretty much just gonna come alongside him and kind of she's invisible, so she does reach out and help him back up once the light is moved, and it's kind of to your right, no, left, little left, right, there you go, and she's helping navigate him to keep him in the shadows better.
I'll say if Tupaka, if you want to take, at this point to be an average athletics check because of distance, when you can take, I'll say for the 6 advantages you can take 3 boost die.
Ooh, and you said an average check?
Average, yeah.
Well, that would be.
There you go. One advantage. So you make it to the halfway point. Is there something you like to your advantage?
Oh,
quick, and then
yeah, I'll pass a boost to the next player to go.
Great. Ragro, you make it to this halfway point. What would you like your triumph to be? Big narrative thing.
Spotlight short circuits.
I mean, maybe not necessarily the spotlight short circuits, but the spotlight had stopped because it had spotted something, or maybe that's kind of what we anticipated or thought that happened, but instead the mechanism that moves the spotlight got stuck, and so it is not moving.
Sure. Yeah, well, we can do that. So the spotlight is still on where it initially thought it spotted you and Tupaka, where it noticed something weird. However, it hasn't moved from that spot, either because they're looking really hard there, or the mechanism's stuck. Characters are not exactly sure, but you see this opportunity. Everybody can do either another easy, if you have a catcher suit, it's easy stealth check. If you don't, it's average stealth check, or it can be an average athletics to do the distance. Actually, I said it's half
Average
hard. It's another hard athletics check.
Okay, I was gonna say because it was hard last time. But
Yeah.
So
All right.
I passed. I said I'd pass a boost to the next player to go. Can I pass that to myself?
You may indeed. But Gina rolled a really good roll and might be able to just negate checks entirely here. What do you want to spend your 3 success? So you have 3 success. You make it to the wall very quickly. Nobody even hears or sees anything. What do you want your 5 advantage and triumph to be?
So I saw a somewhat of a way I thought to get in, right?
You saw, I think I said that you saw an area of the wall that where you can approach without getting seen because they're not really going to be able to look like
That's
straight
right,
down
that's right,
over
yeah.
laser grids, so they can't like look over the wall to see you. So now
Okay.
you can actually like you're on.
I'm on the wall now. So okay.
You're to the base. Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my triumph to
Find
Try-
like sort of vulnerability in the defense.
yeah, some way that like we could get in, like obviously I don't want to just get out of jail free card because that's not how triumphs work, but like some sort of vulnerability or like a grate or something that like we can something.
Right. You get there and you notice that on the bottom of this wall there are these almost like there's little grates. They're on the wall. They're like barred off. They're maybe like 1.5 feet tall by 2.5 feet wide, and you can like peer through and you can see it's a bit of a squeeze, probably 50-60 feet to get on the other side of this wall. So it's a little tunnel somebody would have to squeeze through and figure out something with the bars, but it is some sort of way into thing as opposed to like trying to just blow up the wall and get your way through. You still have 5 advantages. If you want, you can just give like, maybe direct people in a way that helps
Yeah,
out.
that's what I wanted. I just want to help the others
So
at that
I'll
point.
say everybody may take 1 boost die because you have Gina kind of leading the way.
Okay.
Can Ragro take 2?
Oh, 5 success.
Can I have?
Ragro may
can I
take,
have
Ragro may take
bots?
2. I'll be nice. Yeah. 5 successes.
All right.
Tupaka also this time makes it very quickly. Now that the spotlight's no longer a distraction.
Oh no!
Brother.
Oof.
Oh!
And then Keenan, wanna roll real quick?
Yeah. So I had a threat on my first roll. Is there anything you wanted me to do with that?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna say that you noticed them almost getting caught. Take a strain.
One success, one advantage.
1 advantage. Okay. So what would you like to spend your advantage on? Also, you Ragro, what would you like to spend your advantage on?
Could the advantage be that I can make sure that Mott gets through?
Sure.
Just bowl him over.
Yeah, so you're approaching and you step on some sort of like it goes from duracrete to some sort of like metal panel on the floor real quick, and you step on it and it just lets out a loud like dong sound. You manage to throw Mott forward over to the wall, and you hear above you in Stormtrooper helmet voice, "What was that?" So, what would you like
With
your
my advantage, Nate.
Yeah.
And this may be too much. I don't know. Let me know. But I'm thinking maybe in the morning as it's starting to come. As dawn is coming, maybe there's like a morning mist or cloud cover that starts to kind of roll in. Some early morning, something like that may either help one of us or a couple of us, maybe with a
Yeah.
boost or something like that.
I'll say for the advantage and a triumph token, you can change the weather. Not triumph token, sorry, a destiny token.
Destiny.
You can change the weather.
Okay.
As everybody's making their way across this massive stone field, this fog, or smog, you can't really tell, starts to set in and starts to obscure vision a bit. And I'll say the advantage for Ragro can be that actually as you step onto this loud thing, it lets out a loud gong and you get you tense up for a split second, but just a hair later you hear some sort of like morning siren sound, like that'd be the equivalent of like if you were in an army camp and you hear a bugle.
Like
Yeah, like
whip, whip.
yeah, it's morning. It's now daytime. First shift,
Yeah.
everybody to their station. Yeah, it's some sort of like everybody to their stations thing, and so you maybe hear like, oh, what was that? And that's nothing.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah. But now with this mist, you can't even see the top. It's started to really set in. You can't even see like the laser grid on top of the wall anymore. It's quite dense.
All right. From here, where's?
So there's the front gate
I
on one side of the wall.
Found a grate we could sneak in through.
There's also the
That
grate.
looks a little tight.
I could also try to sneak in and find another entrance to let you guys in at.
Not sure how much time we have to go looking for all of that. We
I say the great.
probably should just
we have
try
a
the
way
grate and then.
Try the grate. Let's find out. You want to try to pull the thing off? Because I don't think I'm strong enough.
Right, yes. And he kind of looks around, wishing that he knew one of his, closer companions would be stronger than the realistic option. Then finally looks at Tupaka and nods him over to help pull this grate off.
So could I help Chewbacca
athletics.
skilled assistance or boost die? What?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that.
So
What do you
Ragro
have
has
for-
1 yellow, 4 green.
It'll be a
boost
die.
It'll be a boost die.
What'll this difficulty be?
I'm gonna say it's pretty good in there, so I'm gonna say it's going to be daunting. And I'm going to actually flip Dark Side Destiny token to negatively upgrade.
Okay, well, I was gonna use a light side destiny token before you said that, so I'm still gonna do that. As I kind of like maybe find something that is not my weapon, that is not going to be, or something that I can like wedge in and like kind of get a little bit of leverage that I'm not worried will break because I need to use it to hit people.
You should use my my mic stand.
Oh, that's fair. That's yeah, I like that. It's the mic
Very
stand.
very cinematic. Yeah, I think Tupac will like
Very
dig that in
cinematic.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah.
It should be also mentioned there's a grate on the other side too.
Great.
Love that. Thanks.
Fun. I didn't even mean to do that.
Rolling.
Wow.
That's 3 advantage.
1 success, 3 advantage. So
Nice.
you find the right spot to just pop this thing off, and you do it quietly too. And I'll say, if you want advantages to be that where the weak spot is, it could be a little bit. You can have some boosts towards doing it.
The next
and,
one.
the
Heck
next
yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
The problem is how big is this little tunnel compared to Big Boy Ragro?
That is a thing where it might be a little on the small side.
Here's the thing. I would rather spend those advantages such that Ragro can fit through.
That's fine.
As
We'll say
opposed-
it's gonna be
is
a
that
tight
fair?
squeeze. You can spend the 3 advantages. I'll say you can spend 2. I'm gonna keep because one of the advantages in my brain was that it is easier. So I'll let you take 1 boost die towards the next one. 2 advantages
that's
can be that it's slightly bigger so that Ragro can fit through, and technically in that case everybody could fit through. However,
Yes.
for Ragro, it will be there will be another check involved with getting through it.
Yes, that makes sense.
So, yep, that works. So you pop this thing off, and since I guess Ragro leads the way, since he'll have to take out the other grate. So
Yes.
you have to get on your belly and pretty like it's pretty tight. You're having to figure out how to crawl pretty much like your hands are forward, your feet are behind, and you're like inching your way through. I need you to do a hard coordination check.
It's always coordination with you, isn't it? You
Your
do
tight
not
spaces is
like
coordination. Contortionism is
Coordination.
coordination.
Sure, yeah.
Dark Side, you spent Destiny's point of upgrade.
I need
Okay.
because like I'm not gonna.
Because the force wills for you to.
I think
Mhm.
Mott also
inside.
grabbed his body oil and put it on
Mm,
the
yeah.
on the tube there,
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
to slide him through. Just
Ew.
All right.
Why do you have, brother? Why do you have this?
2 success, 2 threats. So you're crawling through this thing and you're making steady
Natural.
pace. However, it is incredibly claustrophobic. I need you really quickly to do but it will be a hard cool or discipline.
Discipline. I'm not gonna blow through another one of those. I just need to.
One failure, 1 advantage. Well, actually, real quick, the failure is that it is feeling very claustrophobic in here, and at this point of this check, you're about halfway through. Yeah, what does that look like for Ragro to be panicking?
There's probably just like a couple points where it's like it might get a little bit tighter, and he's like beginning to like freeze up as he's slowly being restricted in his movement. Maybe like out of a little bit of frustration, like at some point he tries to like hit the side of the wall and let out like a bit of a roar that kind of like, not as, trying to like hold it, as much as he can. Obviously, it slips a little bit because of the frustration and stress.
Right. I'm gonna
It's less
say
of a
take
roar, more of a purr.
yeah. I'm gonna say take 4 strain, partially because you made some noise and you're maybe a little bit stressed that might draw attention. Partially because you're crawling through a very tight space, so it's mentally taxing. I'll say the advantage is, if you want, I can give you a boost die, another boost die towards breaking over the grate on the other side, due to just sheer I'm done with this, get me out. Energy.
I'm done with this, and I need to make it through. I need to save Laura.
Can Keenan help at all with any kind of leadership check?
Sure. Yeah, if you notice him stressing out, I'll say you can do some
I
sort of
feel like
leadership.
everyone notices him stressing.
Yeah. Ragro, listen to me. Just a second. Now, just look at me for a minute, okay?
I can't look back.
Okay, bad choice of words. However, you have this. You've got this. You have gotten us this far. We are going to get your wife out. Everything you do is because you are here for her. We need you at your best. We need you to calm down. Focus on the task right now. You're moving just fine. It's a little tighter than I know you're used to, but just relax. Just keep moving forward. Your mate will be safe. We'll find her. We'll help her.
Roll a hard leadership check to counter that hard discipline check.
Can I real quick assist with the leadership check?
Sure. What do you say?
I'm like, Ragro, we really don't have time for this, buddy.
Sure. Take a boost.
What a boost. Sure.
That's about as close as Mott gets to encouragement.
Well, let's see if we do anything here. Oh, 1 success.
Okay.
I'll say that he's able to actively counteract your stress, so you may take away that 4 strain.
Okay. Good.
You finally make it to this grate, and this could be another daunting athletics check. You can take a total of 2 boost die. One from you're ready to be out of here. One because you know the weakness.
Yes.
I'm gonna say add a negative upgrade because your movement is very constricted.
I think I got this. I think we got this. 3 successes, 1 threat.
Success, 1 threat. So
Take that, great.
yeah, you take out this grate, and I'm gonna say it's a little bit louder than you were maybe hoping for. It doesn't immediately appear like anybody heard it. However, it'll come back up in a second. So
That's
Just
okay.
know
Stealth
they did.
missions are perfectly fine. Like you can be as loud as you want in a stealth mission as long as there's nobody left to be alive to hear. It's still stealth if there's no one to detect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Assassin's Creed.
one by one, everybody starts crawling out of this thing, and you're actually there's this small crate, a small medium-sized crate that's kind of sitting on top of what are those like wooden things called that like boxes sit on top of?
Crates?
Palette.
Yeah, pallet. It's sitting on top of like some sort of like Durasteel pallet that looks like it was probably moved with some sort of forklift here. But yeah, it's just a big metal box on a metal pallet. And so everybody's kind of able to hide behind this box. And as you look out, you can see you are kind of close to the corner of this base. You can see 2 buildings that are, again, just slightly taller, maybe 120 feet tall, to go just above the wall height. And they're both pretty wide. So each one's about close to half length of the base in width and depth. On the far corner, that's not have a big building, you see some smaller buildings. They appear to still be probably 1 to 2 stories, and there's a handful of them. If you want to do a knowledge, maybe
Knowledge anything is not good for me.
I
yeah,
got
I
you.
know. Well, if anybody wants to
got
do,
you.
yeah, if anybody wants to, I'm trying to think which. I'm gonna say education. It doesn't really fall under anything else in my opinion.
Okay. Difficulty?
Average.
Ooh.
Yeah, so your best guess is that the smaller buildings are probably barracks or where the inmates are living, living quarters. And you also spot there appears to be some sort of hangar bay and a landing pad closer to your side. You're kind of behind it a bit. There's still, I would say 100 feet of walking space between you and the back of this hangar. As you peer around, there are also like more of these crates lying about.
Do we see like guards around, and how many?
So you look up on the wall. There appear to be a couple dozen stormtroopers patrolling the upper walls. I'll say that one threat from before, you notice 3 stormtroopers that are coming to investigate your location. But they're still a ways away. You guys are still hiding in the shadows. It's really foggy out, so visibility is limited.
I can deal with one of them. I can't deal with all 3 of them quietly.
I can throw bolas at them, but they could do whatever they want to. So I'm not really helpful to keep them quiet.
Do we want to just charge? Do we want to stop stealthing?
We don't know where we're going. We don't know who we're helping.
We currently have the advantage. We ought to keep it as long as we can.
Let's stay still for now and quiet, and let's see what happens.
Can we do anything to maybe cause a distraction for them to head off to another place?
Is there a rock nearby or something like that? A small piece of metal, something like that?
Yeah, I'd like to actually. I do
one
have
of the bars from the
grate. Yeah,
the grate that we, removed.
I was gonna throw my chance cubes.
I mean,
they're small and they're like odds are good. Somebody who's a stormtrooper could be carrying them and be like, oh, somebody lost their chance cubes.
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
If you want to.
No, I don't.
Whatever's faster.
It's faster. It's also less conspicuous.
Yeah, I like your idea.
Metal pipe sound effect.
Can I throw my chance cubes?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, what are you throwing the chance cubes at? Because chance cubes by themselves are not that loud.
At the stormtrooper.
It is very foggy.
You said there were a lot of like crates and stuff around here, right? Are there any like of those metal tankers?
Base, not necessarily right around where you guys are at. So like,
we don't want it near us.
Right. This is the only one like within 100 feet of you.
There aren't like any more of those like metal tankers or anything like that.
Right. Like you guys are maybe behind a small stack of. We can even say like 2 or 3 boxes.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we need the metal pipe noise.
Does Tupaka have any idea?
Tupaka, I've been waiting. Like I don't want to. Tupaka can easily be a distraction. But it's one of those things that it would probably take Tupaka away from the rest of the team.
Yeah,
he's a loud guy.
Can Tupaka maybe like throw his voice or anything like that?
I do have a collar amp worked into my my mic stand. So
I will say the grate that you popped off, it's like one big piece. So it didn't like you didn't break the grate. You just like popped. You were able to get the cover off. So
that's fine. I can still throw it pretty far.
I say throw the grate cover like against a wall over there so they think that it like fell off of something.
Yeah. As far away from here as possible is what I would like to do.
Sure. I'm gonna say roll hard athletics check. Actually, it's average. Like it's like an average athletics check.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with an average athletics. Yeah, we're just yeet.
What is your stealth, by the way?
My stealth?
Yeah.
My stealth is 2 green.
2 green? Okay. So these stormtroopers are going to roll to see if they spot you like getting the thing and then throwing it. So it's going to be opposed. So it's their perception versus your perception. They have setback from the fog and like low light visibility still. However, if you want for your 3 advantages, unless you want, there's something you want to do with them.
I mean, if it's making them distracted, we can make them more distracted. I'm okay with that.
Fair.
Whatever you were going with, right?
Yeah, we can do that. And I'll also like for one of the extra ones, I'll throw in an extra setback. Would you like to alter this roll in any way?
Are you asking me to spend a destiny?
I'm asking if you would like to spend a destiny token to increase the difficulty.
See, I would like to, but I don't want to lose that. I don't. You know what I mean?
Want to use it?
Mechanic, it needs to be spent.
I know, but I have. Fine, I'll spend 1.
Yay! There it goes.
Bye-bye.
2
Nice.
failures. Okay,
Nice.
so they
Yeah.
hear a clatter of this thing, and I'll even say that like they failed so hard. And more failures doesn't normally mean more failing, but like a bigger failure. But I'll say that like they can't even find. They hear a loud clatter sound, but they can't even find what made the noise. They just kind of start walking off in that direction away from you guys.
Over here.
Yeah. What was that? Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
So they've moved away from the area that we're trying to move to.
Yep. They've moved away.
Now's their chance.
There are various patrolling squadrons of 3 to 4 stormtroopers patrolling about. At this point, it's maybe been a total of. It's been about 45 minutes since you met up with Tupaka. I'll say that.
I'm thinking we're just trying to get to the cells, get to where the captured Wookiees are. I mean, there's not much else we're doing right now. So whatever we're doing, I just say we keep moving towards that to get in view of those cells and who's in there.
Yeah.
It'll probably take more. You can take more stealth to get through, just to not be seen by some patrolling stormtroopers. However, like I said, there are these various containers and crates that are kind of laying about. They look a little bit out of place, but at the moment they provide you some decent cover. So if you guys want to stealth, it can be a average stealth check, and I'll say add a boost die.
Can I go first and try to lead a way that is helpful to others?
Please do.
Yeah, and we got to make that to be an easy, since with our catcher suits, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
5 successes, 3
I'm the
advantages.
combat guy. She's the stealth guy.
Yeah.
I am
So
the
you
stealth
are
guy.
you are observing these patrols and you're finding the best time. It's as with everything with the Empire and at least everything with stormtroopers. It's very orderly and rigid, and they are patrolling at very steady intervals. So you're able to make it there and just quietly calm back. I'll say you guys have new comms now since you destroyed the ones last episode. You're able to calm back and kind of direct them as they come along. So I'll say the remaining party can all do easy. Well, actually, no, it's still going to be average because it's a
Tease.
it's technically a
Your tease.
opposed check, but you can take, I'll say 3 boost die.
3?
Yep.
On top of the one.
That's not enough for
On
me.
top of the one. Yeah.
One failure with 4 advantage.
You have one more boost die.
What do you mean I have one more boost?
Because there's there's 3 from Gina's help, and then there's
Well, that happened.
0 success and 4 advantage.
Okay. So 0 success, 4 advantage. 1 success, 2 threats. 1 success, 4 advantages. 0 success, 5 advantages. Okay. So the combined failures, I'll say Ragro and Mott are approaching together, and somebody, I'm not sure exactly, nobody else is sure exactly who, ends up hitting this metal box you're running to a little bit too loudly, and you once again hear what was that? I think it came from this direction.
Can I respond to that?
Sure.
I'd like to roll deception. I'd like to
Nothing.
yeah, I'd like it's just one of the other officers over here. We're just doing a routine maintenance check. Nothing to worry about. And I'd
You
like
have
roll
4
it.
advantages too there. If you wanted to maybe
to throw
I
all
didn't-
of those at that deception roll.
Yeah, okay, how about this? So for the 4 advantages, you find a misplaced stormtrooper helmet nearby to make the
perfect.
accent a little bit more believable.
Oh, that's
So he may add 2 boost dice to.
Does that
to your
even
dece- it's
fit
a
on
hard
Mott's
deception check.
No, I'm just speaking into
I
it.
will make it.
So and then I'll say Tupaka again loud. I'll say maybe there's more
shit.
scrutiny in this area. So and you're a little bit bigger than most of the other party members
Yeah.
besides Ragro. So take a step back dice on your next check.
got it.
Wow, 2 success, 3 advantages, and a triumph.
Must
Okay.
have been the wind.
Yeah. So the stormtrooper is gonna say, "Oh, sorry about that. We'll continue on with our patrol. What would you
Alright
like for the advantages and triumph?"
Can I use the triumph to just kind of be listening? So I've got this helmet, right? Would it be possible that we could kind of use it in conjunction with as we're moving around to be able to more effectively listen to where they're at and what's going on, as far as hey, all right guys, the shifting of the guards happening in T-minus 15, make sure you get to your position, stuff like that would kind of be coming over the comms.
So at this time, it's from what you're picking up in the helmet is The morning shift change has kind of happened recently, probably when that sound alarm happened. And the only communication you hear, I'm not going to spend your triumph on this, because I think the only communication you would maybe hear is like, east side clear, north side clear, west side clear.
But-
yeah, or,
But if we, if we find ourselves in some kind of, escaping, it would be nice to have that communication to stormtroopers.
True.
And
That is
hear
true.
what they're
Well,
saying.
well, I'll keep the helmet. Triumph. Ooh,
It's
some-
hard, yeah.
some- Yeah. I don't know that I have a good one off the top of my head. If somebody else has a suggestion that they would like to offer, I'm willing to listen.
Triumph, we win the game.
Hey, I like that one. Can we do that?
Okay,
Well,
so
we've been
I got
we've been
an idea.
we've been sneaking through. Maybe the triumph gives you some, as you've deceived them, they start moving a certain way, and you start to recognize a pattern, which makes it easier for you guys to get through, the rest of the way or something. Or
Okay, so actually I got it. So you hear through the stormtrooper helmet somebody that sounds like there's some sort of commander or colonel or something. We need all stormtroopers by the front hangar. The lieutenant, the warden, and the admiral are going to be departing. And so as you observe, you see all the stormtroopers heading out towards the hangar area in front of it, standing in a formation, and you can maybe see it's all of them except for the ones that are patrolling up above. There are maybe 30 to 40 stormtroopers that appear ish, somewhere in that range, but they all seem to be preoccupied. If you guys want to skedaddle across,
We skedaddle.
I'm all
Let's
about
skedaddle.
that.
so I'll say you guys walk across the remaining area, sneaking behind some stuff. You see a large armored vehicle pull out of the hangar and drive out the front gate. Yeah, and it takes a few minutes, but you finally make it to the barracks area. Each barracks appears to have some sort of like locked door. Appears to be like a panel with like some sort of like code pad.
can we see inside any of the cells?
There, it is windowless. They're big windowless slab.
What kind of lock is on the door?
Like I said, it's some sort of like keypad style like panel next to the
Okay.
doors. It also
Um,
appears it can take some sort of like probably like a card that they can like tap to it.
I can try to hack into this. I'm not very good at hacking, but I can try.
I could also try hacking if you would like.
It's up to you.
How
Nice
many doors
start.
are there, Nate?
There appears to be one door per barrack, and I'll say there's 3 barracks buildings.
We could also I could try to sneak up to one of the guards and steal like a key card off of them because I am invisible.
That is a fair point.
And you said these are barracks. These are not the cells.
Yeah, this is where like lodging.
They are holding them in barracks, not in cells.
Yeah.
Because it's like a
okay.
work camp, I guess.
It's a labor camp, yeah.
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 Mhm.
And I'll even say that you actually hear the sliding sound of a door opening, not on the barracks building you're at, but one of the ones over. You quickly kind of like smush up against the wall and observe, and you see these 2 stormtroopers that have like these red markings on them, escorting a line of Wookiees to the left large building. And as you're watching, you do not see Laura in this line of Wookiees.
Where is she? Is she?
Remember, there's still 2 other barracks.
She's here somewhere, brother. We need to check the other barracks.
I'm gonna. Okay, so what is the arrangement of the other guards nearby?
Most of the other guards they're just now starting to disperse away from their formations by the hangar. So they're going to be heading back in this direction soon. It appears to be 3 longer buildings, about 2 stories tall. They're more long than deep. And they're like in 3 rows back to back kind of thing with like a
Okay.
bit of space in between.
I'm gonna try to stealth up to one of the end ones, like the ones that are on the end,
Mhm.
and see if I can see first before trying to see where his like key card would be.
Okay. I need you to do a easy stealth check. However, I'm going to add 2 setback dice because you're trying to take something off their person. And
I'm not trying to take it off
so
yet.
you're trying to observe. So you're trying to find it.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'm gonna say hard perception check. Maybe add a setback dice because you again don't really know. You know kind of what you're looking for, but you don't know like specifically what.
Do you want me to make a stealth check first to get up close to see what I'm looking for, and then make a perception? Do you want me to make a perception first?
If you want, you can just make the perception check.
Okay. Nope.
Ooh,
That's
0
weird.
successes, 1 threat, 1 triumph. So you look around, you do not see a key card. The threat is again time is of the essence, and you're very aware of that. So maybe take a strain. I have an idea for the triumph if you want.
I'll
But if
hear
you
it
have
'cause
an
I can't
idea, you
think
can
of
do it.
anything.
The third, you hear another swish of a door. If you're standing by the first barrack building, the second one let out already. The third one just now it's the third one letting out. It's another, again, 2 more stormtroopers guiding a line of probably like 50 Wookiees to the left big building across the compound. Again,
And
Lura
I'm
is
sorry,
not.
they're going from or
They're going
to the
from the barracks
Okay.
to. Actually, that can make sense. It's a group. I'll say it's a group coming from the building. I'll call it building 1. There's a barracks coming from one of the big buildings back to their barracks, and Lura again is not part of them. So that just leaves this one barracks you're standing next to is the only one that hasn't like officially been checked. Assuming
Okay.
all the Wookiees went in and out of the previous one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Do I feel like from looking at them, if I was like closer, I'd be able to see better, or do I just don't think I'll be able to see the card? I would have to
you
like.
don't think you'll be able to see it.
Okay. And there's none of them that are just kind of off on their own, right?
That is correct. They're in like trios, typically 3 to 4 per group.
Okay. I guess let's just try to hack it real quick.
Sure. I'm gonna say this is gonna be mechanics because you're taking apart like the panel and stuff and wiring it. I'll say it'll be a hard mechanics check.
Mott, do you want to help me with this?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
2 failures, 4 advantages. So you do not get this door open. Is there anything you want to spend the advantage on? Like you could avoid setting off an alarm.
Yeah, that.
Okay. I'll say that takes 2. Anything you want to do with your remaining 2?
Not unless anyone else has got an idea.
I mean, my idea is we put an ion grenade inside of a helmet, put the helmet up against the thing, and we see what happens at this point.
I mean, it's gonna explode.
I mean, at
Yeah,
that point, let's just use percussive maintenance, and we can just break the lock.
I mean, if we can take out 3 of them simultaneously without making too much noise, we could get the card off of them. I can take out 1 quietly. Ragro can take out 1 semi-quietly.
it'll be quiet enough.
Yeah, we might be at the
choke
point
him
where
out.
we just start trying to get the other Wookiees to help us. That's all I'm trying to say. There's
Well, we
much
can't
Wookiees
get
over
to
there.
them.
I mean,
They were put back in their barracks, and we don't have a way in and out of the barracks.
I pull out a thermal detonator and I go, "Yep, you're right. No way into that building. None whatsoever."
We don't know who's directly on the other side. If they have like a bed or something there, we could end up hurting people we're trying to help. But also,
I pull out a
that's
frag grenade.
immediately. Either way, we're immediately going to start getting fired on.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is,
I would rather get fired upon and help than leave with nothing left.
Oh, I'm not saying we leave with nothing left. We're going in either way. I'm just seeing how you guys want to do this. How do you want to do it?
there's how many stormtroopers nearby?
So
We get
all
an exact
stormtroopers appear to be. You can kind of barely see through the thick fog. Like there appears to be some stormtroopers like coming in direction. And maybe the fog through the fog. You maybe don't see it. Maybe you hear stormtroopers coming your way.
All right, how about this? I'll try the door one more time.
Already the backup plan as he just kind of grabs his axe and like readies it to hit these stormtroopers if they get too close.
I guess I'm just gonna like straight up try to like. Can I do a mechanics check as well? Would you mind? I don't have a better mechanics check.
You can do mechanics. You can do a hard mechanics check, or you can do a daunting skullduggery.
I do skulldug.
If I'd known I could have done skullduggery, I would have done that.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I have
nice.
a ability that makes
Remember, you
me
can always-
pass those
yeah.
better.
So yeah, I'd like to do the daunting skullduggery.
Nate hates his players.
Could
SNH.
Could the unused advantages from Gina's roll give another boost die to Mott?
Did she like loosened it up ahead of time?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. One success, one advantage. So you play with the wires on this on the door, hot wiring it together, and the door slides open, and immediately there are 2 stormtroopers, one on either side of the door, like facing away from you. And upon seeing the door slide open, they both turn and make a huh? What? Who are you?
I stun one of them.
I think Ragro was standing right there first.
Yeah.
You did say he was
Oh, well, he's got it.
Yes.
There you go.
Ragro did say he was ready. Ragro,
That's
do
true.
a
swing and a hit.
Swing and a hit.
Wing and a hit.
And we're just gonna mess up this guy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 3 successes, 2 advantage,
20 damage. Oh my word.
and a crit.
Much better than I could have done.
How is it 20 damage?
That's a good question. I'll double check that I have it correct.
Well, if you look at the math, Nate, I believe it's pretty straightforward.
Oh,
here.
wait, hold up. I think I had the missing health damage active. Missing health damage should be 0. So that was adding 3 extra, so it should be 17. Yeah, it should just be 17.
17 damage. Yeah.
Yes.
No biggie.
No biggie, just 17 damage and a crit. Is this considered a minion group?
It is considered a minion group.
So it's just gone then because I crit and then did 17 damage.
Well, you might take him out just with the damage
Yeah,
by itself.
just the damage alone crits them.
Yeah.
And I'll say, if you want for the 2
Good ring.
advantages, I can give you a little something else.
Okay, yeah, sure. Are there any other stormtroopers in this room that I can see?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So
Okay.
you can see you were very quick about just decapitating both of these stormtroopers.
Mhm.
Some Wookiees are looking at you confusedly. However, there you spot 2 other stormtroopers that are patrolling around. Like they appear to be on the opposite side, and then another 2 that are also a little ways down. So there appear to be 6 stormtroopers in here,
Including the 2 on the ground, or
including the 2 that are dead. Yes.
okay, so there's 4 living
There's
ones.
4 more. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of like give a motion to the other Wookiees in here to kind of like stay quiet, because they haven't noticed us yet. Then I look at Gina and like point to the 2 further ones, and then I try and like make a move on the closer ones myself.
Sounds good. And I'm going to spend a Darkside Destiny token to say the fog is lifting outside. So everybody has to rush in and shut the door.
As Gina and Ragro start to move forward, I want to like bend down to one of these decapitated stormtroopers, find some kind of key card, some kind of release. Are the Wookiees like chained? Can I start going around releasing them, or pass one to Mott? We start going around unlocking the Wookiees if needed, or anything like
Yeah.
that.
So I'll say the Wookiees have binders on their wrists and ankles. There is some sort of like key card on the stormtroopers that you're able to find, and you're able to go around and start releasing some of the Wookiees.
I toss one to Mott and say, Mott, start on this side. I'll start over here.
Yeah, got it.
So as Keenan is unlocking some binders off of people with Mott, and what was Tupaka doing, by the way? Well,
Honestly, Tupaka was gonna start to try and calm Wookiees down and get help getting binders off, but at the same time,
right.
keeping a lookout is the other big thing too.
Yeah. As Ragro and Gina prepare to make a move against some of the other stormtroopers, other Wookiees, upon noticing you, they decide to just conk these stormtroopers over the head real quick, knocking them out. The layout of this building is, again, it's very long. It's not super like far depth wise. It appears to be 2 stories. So there's the main area on the bottom floor has some Wookiees hanging out. There's some like tables and stuff to eat at. There's some like open spaces. There are cell blocks all along the upper part of this building with there's some stairs at a couple locations to also get upstairs. You're looking around, and Ragro, after a brief moment, you spot Lura sitting at a table. not facing you, but you can tell from.
Mm-hmm. And are
Or
there
that-
any other stormtroopers present on this level, or was it just the 6 total in the
it's
building?
just those 6 that were down here.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, Ragro will definitely just like rush over, like obviously approaching from the back, kind of like make sure that he makes his presence a little bit more known so that she's not startled. And
Lura, it's I've come back for you.
And she turns around and she says, Ragro? How is this possible? How are you here? How did you find me?
It's a long story for another time, but I've made an unlikely ally.
Who? What? And she just appears to be like completely in shock. Like words are just not coming out.
I feel like maybe at this point, oh well, no. If Tupac is still keeping an eye out, then that's fine. Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's
honestly, Tupac would see you reuniting with your mate and be happy, but wouldn't want to intrude. But if there's 2 more knocked out stormtroopers, Tupac would want to go over, try and see if he can get another code cylinder from one of them, and
that's
start
fair. Yeah,
and start unlocking more Wookiees, basically.
I'd probably just like not wait for anyone to come over and unlock, and just try and like break the bindings myself.
Yeah. And as you're trying to get these binders off of her, she says, Ragro, you shouldn't be here. You're in danger. And as she gets these words out of her mouth, roll vigilance for me. Real quick.
Vigilance. I like vigilance.
This is
I'm no
initiative.
longer attacking. I am keeping an eye out as well.
Mhm. 3 successes, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph.
I am ready.
Very nice.
I am ready, my guy. I am vigilant. I'm vigilant as heck.
Are we all rolling?
It's the most vigilant.
Yeah, everybody. I'll say everybody. Yeah, everybody can roll. Everybody can roll. It's fine.
Okay,
So was
what am I
that
rolling?
Noah's initiative roll?
That was my initiative.
That was Noah's initiative roll. Yes.
Vigilance.
So these are all vigilance for initiative.
This is. Yeah.
I'll spend 2 strain to bump mine up to 3 success and 4 advantage.
Okay.
You just had to outshine me, didn't you?
Yes.
Exactly what it was.
Oh, it looks like it didn't really matter what I rolled.
We're still missing.
You know,
one.
it's fine.
Wow, dude, that is some messed up stuff.
Nice.
Aha. Yeah, all them cool rolls.
As you're there, and as Lura's just barely able to get these words out, you hear a low growl, and you just hear the faintest sound of footsteps on metal above you. It's not even footsteps, it's more like just one step, and your ear perks up and you step out of the way. And this blade, this reek blade, lands like right in the table, and it appears to be one of the other Wookiee inmates has jumped from the balcony above to try to attack you.
Okay. Ragro will kind of look at him and mutter, "That's not a way to treat your rescuer." Before, I don't think he's going to want to be terribly lethal with these people who don't deserve it. So he's going to like slip his hand into his pocket and grab out his brass knuckles before, just pushing that very quickly into this guy's face.
Yeah.
Brass knuckles. The icon.
It might be a Lego Wookiee because nothing else is working.
I'm sorry. That's hysterical. Okay. So, getting these brass knuckles out and just gonna, apply brass knuckle to forehead very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of us, as we're letting Wookiees go, we suddenly see some Wookiee jump down and start attacking.
somebody-
no, we're on the top floor. We are on the top.
Sorry, you're on the bottom
Or-
floor.
Oh, we were on the bottom floor? Oh,
The
never
top
mind.
floor is more of like it just wraps around.
It's a
The top.
catwalk kind of
Gotcha.
thing.
Gotcha.
Catwalk.
Okay. got
And
it,
so,
got it,
so,
got it.
so
Okay.
to restate this and put this in perspective, we're unlocking Wookiees. A Wookiee who is clearly not shackled, it's because we didn't unlock them, and is armed
Yep.
with a reek blade, jumped down and tried to attack you. I don't think you need to worry about lethality, bro. This is a collaborator.
I mean, yes, I understand that. I think part of Ragro understands that as well, but he's here for saving his. This person is not who his quarrel is with, realistically, right? So, and I mean, he still has one heck of a fist, so triumph.
Nice. So, that's going to be 8 damage, 2 advantages, and a triumph. So, it does not crit. What would you like to do with your advantages as a triumph? I guess the triumph can make a crit.
The triumph can crit, yes.
Do you want your triumph to crit, or do you want it to be more narrative?
I would like, honestly, see, what I would want my triumph to be would be like knock him out cold, but I don't think that's mechanically gonna work very well. If I could just like deck him so hard that he just like falls completely back, like on his back, completely prone, before, giving more of a advantage to, getting away and getting, repositioned.
Yeah,
I suppose.
So, how about this? Because getting knocked down like that is technically a critical injury option. So
that's fair.
I'll roll a critical
Fine.
injury for this guy, and then we'll say for the 2 advantages, maybe like he can have a setback on whatever he's doing because you displaced his
We'll roll the
footing.
crit then.
So his crit is a 53. The target increases difficulty of all presence and willpower checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
I feel like that's not useful for us.
Actually, it might be, because after I deck him in the face, and he like kind of recoils from that, I kind of grab like his scruff and like pull him into my face, and I kind of like growl, "You should rethink your decision," and I'm gonna make him roll a fear check.
Great. How
That
difficult?
So
is your check?
normally that would be a 3 difficulty, but isn't that now going to be increased by 1 because that's wait, hold on. Would that be willpower, or is that specifically just like straight willpower?
Fearsome, then it's going to be your ranks in fearsome.
Or yeah, my ranks in fearsome is 3, but
The difficulty of all checks is +1. Yes.
yes, yeah.
Yep. 1 success, 3 threats. So
Ooh.
he very clearly is. He's not intimidated by you. However, the 3 threat is going to be. He's just going to say, "You've made enemies.
I will end them, and then I will end you too if you do not stand by me."
I'll say that for his 3 threats, he can have 2 setback on his next check because
Okay.
maybe a little bit conflicted or still maybe slightly intimidated under the surface. Is any other PC going to go?
Is he the only enemy that we can see at this point, or antagonist?
At this point, Tupac, yeah, I'll say Tupac, if you want, for your turn, you can roll a perception check to see if there's anybody else that's
What would
out of
my-
the ordinary as
what
far
would
as
my
like not
difficulty
shackled. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be hard with like 2 setback because there's just a lot of Wookiees in here, and it's kind of hard to tell without everybody like raising their hands who's shackled or who's not shackled.
Can he look specifically for anyone else holding a weapon? Yeah.
Again, yeah, with like it's kind of those things where it's like it's a lot of people's hands are probably like not concealed, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
Wookiees.
A lot of Wookiees. It's dark. I get it.
It's Where's Waldo, but they're all Waldo.
Yeah, and at this point, like there are like fluorescent lights kind of thing, like little light panels, imperial light panels like on the walls and stuff. 1 failure, 2 threats.
Yeah, I'm looking around in a frantic worry now, wondering who else might be in here.
Yeah, I'll just say take 2 strain since it's maybe a little bit of paranoia setting in.
With
Anything else?
Yes, with my that was my action. I'll go ahead and I want to do some distracting behavior, but he's the only person I can see, so I guess I can only do it on him at this moment. How far away is he from me?
Like medium range.
Okay. I'll suffer another strain and do distracting behavior on him.
Is that a check that you have to do?
Nope.
Do that?
Nope. I
What is
suffer
it?
if he attacks anybody but me, he gets 2 auto threat.
Fun. We take this.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Next up, who'd like anybody else to do anything?
I mean, I could look around as well if we want another set of eyes on the situation. It feels like we're just kind of waiting until whatever's going to come out, right?
Right, pretty much.
Can't we ask the other? Would the other prisoners know?
They might know something.
It sounded like Lura knew.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shout to Laura and be like, "What am I looking for? What's the threat?"
I'm not gonna make that count as an action because it's more of an incidental. Laura's just kind of give you a look with like this deep fear in her eyes.
Okay. Then someone else can go because I don't know.
I would like to roll perception then.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point because now I'm the fourth person to go, right?
I won't. That doesn't count as.
All right.
as
Yeah, that's not going to count as an action. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then I am going before her.
Yeah, it'll be hard with 2 setback perception.
2 success, 4 advantage.
Nice. You spot 2 other Wookiees that are above on the catwalk holding. You just spot like a reek blade. It looks like they're kind of trying to hide it by like pressing it against their body.
Yeah.
With like the blade kind of up their arm a bit. You spot 2 on the catwalk, and for the 4 advantages, you spot another Wookiee kind of sitting in the shadows on the catwalk above Lura.
I heard Gina saying that, and I'm just gonna like Gina, and I like we're very close, and I kind of like gesture towards the other one without like making it obvious, like using my eyes or something to like draw her attention up to the one above Gina.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the one above Lura?
Yeah.
The one above Laura.
You're good.
And I guess that's my whole turn, right? Like that's my perception. Can I position myself in a way that I'm not likely to get stabbed by somebody with?
Yes, you may.
As much brawn as your wound threshold?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next PC.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
So is there 1 or 2 directly above Laura?
There's 1 directly above.
Okay, the one that's directly above her, so the most imminent threat, is the one that I'm going to shoot at. So we're gonna use improve precise aim and precise aim. So.
And he's not moved yet this encounter.
Oh, that's true. Hold on. Let me make sure that's... So quick strike is my passive, so I can do that. So that'll give me a boost die. And then I'm going to use precise aim, suffer a strain, decrease the target's defense by 1 per strain. I'm going... What is this? Short, medium?
It's going to be medium range. I'll say add a setback dice because there are like other Wookiees nearby up there.
What am I targeting?
The void, the blackness,
yeah,
the unending, unnatural, unknowable existence that we all share.
The question mark key.
Okay, question mark 1. And then I have an incidental on hit if I need it. No, I don't need it.
1 failure, 2 advantages. Are you doing anything? Do you have anything that lets you reroll or?
Technically, yes, but it's my 1 use.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do it. I don't want Laura getting hurt. So, okay, so I'm gonna use Unmatched Devastation. So I'm spending 2 destiny points to perform an additional combat check against the same target as the last one. The difficulty would be increased by 1 if I had actually hit him, but I didn't. So
I guess that worked out.
I guess that's okay. That's much better.
Better.
Yeah, I can't add anything to it because I used the destiny tokens.
So it's 16 damage,
And I have no wounds to heal, so it does extra damage.
4 extra damage.
So 20 damage.
Not bad.
Good numbers.
Not bad at all. Okay, so you shoot this Wookiee, and it hits him right in his front shoulder, and he lets out a deep growl.
Sorry, what does it take to activate Disorient?
2 advantages.
2 advantages.
That's what I got. So it has Disorient 2 on it.
Nice.
Okay, so story oriented for 2 rounds. There's going to be a growl that lets out, and this Wookiee is going to jump over the catwalk and take a swing at Ragro.
That's fine.
This is fine.
I can make him a fear check when he becomes engaged with me.
Excellent.
Okay. So this Wookiee has heard of your tale, heard your tale of your recent successes on Coruscant, and is maybe slightly intimidated at the notion of going up against you. However, when this Wookiee jumps down, you recognize him immediately as Drakar, one of Grozor's 2 right hands.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And
fine. That's
so
fun.
because he's slightly intimidated, I'm gonna give him. He has 2 advantages though, so I'll give him 1 setback. 10
Oh.
damage, ignoring 2 soak, and I'll say he'll take another setback dice on his next check because he still again has just a bit of trepidation
All right.
against Ragro.
Well, hey, that is 1 extra damage. Blood Reaver. Whenever I do decide.
Last
use it.
PC. Would like to go.
Yeah, so Ragro is now kind of in front of us. I'm medium range from Ragro and his 2 engaged people. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Keenan's going to take a maneuver to get within short range, and he's going to start yelling at the Wookiees, saying, you fool Wookiees, dishonorable. How dare you attack the mighty Ragro? He has taken down a rancor. He's taken down rancors and criminal operations. Prepare to meet your doom. I'm gonna do a supreme scathing tirade as a maneuver.
Yeah, you talk to him. You talk to him.
You yell at him.
You tell him
for
what's
that
what.
strain, so I can do it as a maneuver. It is going to be a coercion, and it's going to be average. But I've got a thing. I'm gonna do a strain to make it easy because of my intimidating. And let's roll and see what happens. Sweet. So 1 success,
yeah.
4 advantages.
Okay.
So we'll have the main guy suffer, I guess that would be 5 strain.
Okay.
1 for the success, and then 4 more for those advantages. And he is also going to suffer 2 setback for 2 rounds. Or no, let's see here.
2 setback for 2 rounds.
I'm sorry, 1 setback for 2 rounds. That's 2 maneuvers. I'm going to quick draw my blaster, and this is going to be my liquid silver with the soul carver gem. And I want to take a shot at that guy too.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll take a shot at the other guy.
Mm.
The other guy that just jumped down.
Yeah, the guy that is the second,
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Take your
who
shot.
also failed a fear save against me.
And we're short. And he's engaged with you, so I'm going to do an upgrade since
Yeah.
you're an ally.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... Should I spend a destiny point?
It's up to you.
I'm going to spend it.
Up to you. Okay.
I'm going to spend it. Oh, nice.
Very
Once it has
helpful.
2 advantages. So this person, this Drakkar, this Wookiee is a rival. So you shoot him with your blaster, and so it appears to do. It kind of nicks him on the arm, but you see this green mist kind of travel like up his arm and surround his head. On his next turn, you can control him for 1 turn.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, so at this point, another Wookiee is going to drop down right next to Keenan.
Oh, did I get to spend my advantages on that?
You did not. What would you like to spend your advantages on?
I want to, maybe as I'm shouting these things at these Wookiees, Ragro is feeling really empowered, and I'll give him a boost on his
Sure.
next check.
That works. So yeah, this other Wookiee, upon seeing you shoot, Drakkar is going to drop down right next to you. It's gonna you hear the movement of footsteps across the catwalk before it jumps over the railing and lands right next to you, and takes a swing with its rear blade. Would you like to do anything to this check?
Yes, I'm going to use my dodge.
So a negative upgrade.
And
I must have Dark Side Destiny token for a light side upgrade.
Yeah, that's 1 more strain for me, and just a negative upgrade.
It remind me, superior adds 1 advantage on success, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
So just it's a dodge, 1 rank of dodge, right?
Just 1 rank. Yep, just 1 upgrade.
Wow. That is pressing. So 1 failure,
Darn.
advantages.
So sad.
So this Wookiee drops down and takes a swing next to you. You just barely manage to fall backwards to avoid getting hit. And I'll say for the 6 advantages that he rolled, you are now prone on the ground, and I'll even say that maybe you drop your pistol and it slides a few feet away. So 'cause that's 6 advantages, a lot. Another Wookiee is going to go, and from behind where Tupaka's looking, he's going to kind of sneak around another Wookiee and take a stab at Tupaka.
Uh-oh.
Don't stab Chewbacca.
Don't stab.
Maka, would you like to
Don't stab so close.
I'm
to
gonna-
Yeah. I'm going to suffer a strain to upgrade the difficulty of the check by 1 using dodge.
Sounds good. So that's 11 damage,
Ah!
3 advantages. So it's gonna crit. And the extra advantage, I'll say that you can take a setback if you choose to take a setback to your next check.
And so I need to roll a crit though. Here I go. Slightly I am disoriented until the end of the encounter. That's
man.
That's fantastic. Like that's very bad. It's very, very bad.
Disoriented is you
disoriented?
can't take. Okay, no, that's just
No, I'm-
Disoriented is plus
Setback.
setback to all
yeah,
checks.
It's a
Yeah.
step back to all checks, yeah.
Yep. Okay. At least it's not staggered.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
right.
Uh-huh.
No, this is very bad. It's very, very bad.
I think Chewbacca needs to start laying down some nasty beat
Yeah.
and rap
So
and energize us all.
yeah. So one of these slots is the one that jumped down and missed the attack earlier. So I'll skip over one, and then there is another deep growl that Ragro hears coming from above before another Wookiee drops down, and you recognize this one as Thrang, Grozor's other
Right-hand
main
man.
guard.
Other second. He's got 2.
He has he has 2.
He has 2 right
like
hands.
two-
They're both
two right
right.
hands. Yeah,
He
2 right
has no left hand.
Rang.
Thrang is going to take a swing at the Ragro.
Same thing. He's got to make a fear check when he becomes engaged.
Roll
I'm milking this.
3 successes, 4 threats. Again, he's also heard tale of your feats. However, he kind of shakes off before he jumps down the mental strain of any fears he might have, and he suppresses them as he lunges down and takes a swing at the mighty Ragro. Oh my gosh, dude.
So
1 failure, 3
that's nice.
advantages.
I like that. Because he rolled 4 threats on that, and one of those for 3 is that he is staggered for 1 turn.
Oh, you can choose to make him staggered for 3 threat?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
But I mean, he also failed this roll. So, like, staggered for the next
I-
round?
Sure. I mean, do you want him to be staggered for a round, or do you want him to take an extra 3 strain?
Well, so that's strain per failure. So that one wouldn't really do anything on that roll.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, staggered on
Okay,
the
I'm
next
gonna say,
round.
so
it'll
he
be-
swings down, and Ragro, you're very keen at the moment of your surroundings, and you have to take a step out of the way. However, it does kind of displace you a little bit, so take 2 step back. I'll pass it to you on your next check.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine.
And we are going to go to the top of the turn order.
Do I get to control anybody?
You on the first NPC slot.
Okay.
You can control Drakkar.
What's his name? Drakkar. You mean lame car? Got him.
Yeah.
Bozo
Got him.
car.
Do you need
So
any?
PC. Who wants to go first? Ragro?
Do you need any
Um,
strain back, Mr. Ragro?
I don't need strain back just yet.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, by the time it's your turn. By the time it's your turn.
Yeah. So what is Ragro's reaction to seeing Drakkar and Frang for the first time in some time?
I see. Well, if you will not yield, then I will do what I must.
And this is when he finally relents, and while having still, holding on to Blood Reaver, just kind of.
Yeah. Right before you swing, Frang is going to respond with, Grozor will have your head before the end of this.
I will have yours first.
And I will do that swing average. Why did I not add that?
I'm gonna negatively upgrade your check too.
Okay, so there was already a negative upgrade.
Yeah, that's
do I
gonna be
get
another one. That's,
Okay,
that's from adversary.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
And
I'm gonna.
I got your boost too, right?
I have a boost. Yes.
Yep.
At this
I'm
point,
going
Blur is
to
backed up against the
upgrade
wall,
twice.
out of the way.
Yeah. Good. I would not put her in danger.
Yeah. Are all the other
I'm
Wookiees?
gonna
They just
spend
watched
one
all
to
this.
upgrade as well.
Yeah, there are other Wookiees watching.
Yeah, Frang, I'm gonna mess this dude up a little bit. I am going to
love
re-roll that. I'm going to re-roll that.
No,
Yes.
don't re-roll it.
I'm
I
going
want-
to re-roll that.
I want
'cause I
that
want to mess
despair.
this
It's
dude
your
up.
success,
No,
two
no, no, no,
advantage
no,
and
no.
despair.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
And the despair be that you can't re-roll it. Dang
Nope,
it.
nope. That's 3 successes, 1 threat, and
Yes. Nice.
So that is base damage on Blood Reaver plus 3,
18.
which would be 18. Yes, 1 threat and a triumph. So
Okay, the threat, I want to say take a strain because memories of your past start
Mhm.
trickling in the back of your mind.
Yes.
So
And then triumph. I'm gonna crit this guy, and that is vicious 4.
Ooh.
No.
Yes.
Vicious 4 is gross.
It
is
is gross. I mean, yeah, it probably would make a mess.
One of
but
the
it's
target's
probably-
limbs
yes.
selected by me is crippled until healed or replaced. Increase the difficulty while checking.
Oh.
Yes.
I just said I would have his head, but I
Typically,
can't
when it's
take
on the
his
opposite
head,
side
can
of
I?
things, I let the player choose which arm or which limb.
And I wish, technically in this case, head is not limb, but that would have been so thematic, would it have not?
You want to know the last time we got this crit? Episode 1.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it has been a hot minute since we've gotten this one.
So he's opposed to me. I see this as swinging. So kind of like I had my brass knuckles in my right hand and holding Blood Reaver in my left.
Mhm.
So I kind of just like swing up, hitting and cutting off his dominant right arm, looking at him and snarling, "Are you sure this is a fight you wish to lose?"
I haven't lost it yet. You will. Who'd like to go next?
So I'm curious. Question: Frang and Drakkar. I mean, do they see me? Do they recognize me? What's their reaction to me? Because as far as
You can't tell
Yeah.
if they've noticed or spot you yet. Their focus, for the most part, appears to be on Ragro.
I'm about to control Drakkar.
Drakkar, yes.
He's
Which-
got glowy green.
Which is also convenient that I didn't hit him.
yeah.
But also it was thematic that I didn't hit him.
Yeah.
So that's my excuse.
I'm
So-
not gonna do anything yet. Other folks can take their turn.
So, in location, where did Keenan's gun slide to from him? Can I kick it back to him?
It would probably take. I'd say it'd probably take your maneuver to get his gun back to him.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank
You
you.
can
Maneuver
walk
for
out, so
his-
you can take a few steps over and kind of kick the gun back towards his hand.
Yeah,
Because I
I'm gonna
would
do
imagine
that.
that Keenan could quick draw that from the ground, right?
Oh, hey, that makes sense to me. That's pretty quick.
If it's close enough, unless it is a maneuver away or something. Whatever Nate
I'm kicking
thinks.
it to you.
Cool. Thank you,
next?
Gina.
I'm gonna use, since I used my maneuver, instead I'm going to use the passive deadly accuracy. So it'll add my ranks in a combat skill as additional damage if I hit. Gotta hit first. Okay. The one that is next or hit Keenan or landed next to Keenan. Which one was that?
That was
Question mark.
Wookiee 2.
Wookiee 2. All right. So they'll be at short range from me, yes?
Correct.
And since they're on the ground, does that still count as engaged with since Keenan's on the ground? Does it
I
still
would say
count
no.
as engaged? Okay. Do I do anything else? I can't aim because I used my. I don't have any
You could
incidentals.
Defense train, but
Yeah, you suffer 2 strain and get a boost for yourself.
That's true. I'm a do that because eventually you'll hear all the strain. Eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna help everybody here in just a minute.
You'll take care of me. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
strain to aim, and I'm gonna shoot.
Ah, nice.
Add 3 damage to that,
beautiful.
and on the crit, add plus 20. And on the other 2 advantages, you can give him disorient.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's the total damage?
Oh gosh.
Or did you add damage to it?
I didn't. I did add damage to it, so the total damage is 20
Jeez.
with 2 disorient.
All these critical injuries. A 102.
Nice.
One of the target's limbs
Whoa.
selected by you. So which limb?
He has a weapon in his hand.
Yep. Oh, Regal Blade.
The one that has the weapon in it.
Nice.
I feel like if somebody loses a limb, the fight's over for them.
They can bite, maybe.
Well, she shot the limb, so like I imagine like this
I agree,
the
Joe.
limb,
I think
the
they should
limb
run
goes
away.
numb.
I don't know.
from-
So that one is maimed, as opposed to like crippled. Crippled is like the limb is still attached. Maim?
Yeah. It's
Maim
gone.
is permanently lost. Maim is it is disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, she rolled
Okay.
higher on
In
her
that
crit
case,
injury.
Ragro would have like gashed
Yeah,
his
yeah.
arm pretty good.
It's still hanging on, but barely.
Yeah. So
It's
you
like,
you
it's
hit
not
you hit,
usable, but
like
you
an
could-
area
Yep.
of his arm that like hits a joint just right, and the momentum of this blast of your rifle,
Bluey.
they like rip, like burns through the arm.
I forgot there's more damage. Because I haven't taken any wounds, so my weapon does
Yeah.
even more damage.
Additional.
That's 5 more damage at
additional-
least.
Wow.
Yeah.
Five.
Gosh, that's
Because if it's
crazy.
doing 20 damage, it's extra 5.
That's nuts. Okay. Yep. Next turn.
You're welcome.
Okay. Who's going next?
I think Tupaka is at this stage seeking his honor back. His friends are hurting. Yeah, he's gonna try and he's gonna respond with aggression. He's going to try and beam this dude with his melee weapon. All right, let's see how this goes.
Oh,
Nice.
2 advantages, 2 success,
Yeah.
success, 2 advantages, and a triumph. So that's 7 damage.
Not much, but it's there. Yeah, so
It's
7
crit, though.
damage.
You want
And-
to disorient?
Let me wait and see what the crit is. I'll definitely spend the triumph on critting him.
Okay. So the crit's gonna be the target is knocked prone and suffers 1 strain. I think it makes sense to be disoriented here.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'll spend my 2 advantage to disorient him.
Yeah. So I'm imagining that he is just hit in the face with this mic stand and just the almost comical like cross-eyed falls over on his back kind of thing for a brief moment. Just
I hope it makes a
completely-
satisfying noise.
Yeah, thumps over
Mhm.
onto the ground.
Just
Flunk.
bonk.
Oh.
yeah.
I will spend a maneuver to stim myself. I have 2 stims, so I'll grab one and pop it to heal 5. And then I'm gonna. Woo, this is getting dangerous, but I know we got somebody who can help me out.
Yep.
I'm gonna take another 2 strain
Oh boy.
to get a second maneuver, and I'm going to spend 2 more strain on top of that for improved distracting behavior on the 2 rivals, Frang and Drakkar.
Okay.
If they attack anyone but me, they suffer 2 auto threat to their results.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
We take those. Make sure they don't crit.
That is fair.
And I am at
No.
9 out of 10 strain.
I'm coming for ya.
Yeah.
Coming for you. Coming to help.
Okay, Keenan.
Okay, so Keenan is on the ground. He's still prone. As he was looking up at this Wookiee above him, suddenly his arm got blasted off. Some maybe, Wookiee blood splattered across his face. As he reaches over, he feels his gun that Gina just kicked over. He does a quick draw, grabs it. He's going to yell out as he's prone, because I think I have Gina, Tupaka, Ragro, and Mott all within short range of me, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe so.
Okay.
Kind of in the middle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start yelling some inspiring rhetoric to all my buddies to say, we are taking these vile traitors down for Ragro, for his kin, for all those that were offended by them. I will do that as a maneuver by suffering a strain. And I'm gonna upgrade, 'cause I like the idea of upgrading.
Reasonable.
And let's see what happens. Okay, so
Okay.
2 success. So 2 allies can heal a strain.
You guys take it. I don't need it as much.
So
I think I'm also in a fine spot right now. So if you both of the Wookiees would like to,
Tupaka and Wookiee, and Ragro, you guys heal 1 strain each.
Okay, and what?
You won.
And Wookiee.
So we're all the same. Okay.
Yes. And each of you also gain 1 boost for 2 rounds on your next checks. I've got my soul carver gem pointed at the now one limbless Wookiee in front of me, and I'm going to shoot at him.
Sounds good.
Thanks to Gina
One-armed
giving
Wookiee.
me a gun. And this is short. No, this is
T2.
engaged, huh? That is Wookiee 2, right?
You get a boost die because you're prone and he's standing, right?
Okay.
That's how the.
Well, you insist.
I was getting confused, but I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit odd, but yeah.
Sounds good. And all right, let's shoot at him. Oh.
Oof.
Zero
So-
success, but 4
That's a shame.
advantages.
4 advantages.
So as I try to shoot at him, I've got blood splattered at me. I'm trying to wipe it off, shoot it at him, and I just can't get a good bead. But with those 4 advantages, I want to give him a setback for his next attack as he's getting blasted from all sides. And I want to give myself a boost on my next check too. That, I believe, is my turn. Sorry, Tupaka, I couldn't help you more.
I'll take the point.
What did you say your advantages were?
2 to give him a setback and 2 to give me a boost.
And then
Or actually, I've only taken 1 maneuver, so maybe with that other 2, maybe I'll get up from being prone.
Sounds good.
Use that as a maneuver. Okay, so I'll do that. So I'll, instead of giving me a boost, I'll get up.
Neat.
So
Okay.
I'll
So
give
now
that.
Drakkar looks like he has this cold look in his eyes, and maybe Ragro can see the intent rage behind that appears to be suppressed. His arms shake as he wants to swing his axe at Ragro, but what does Keenan?
I want him to swing it at the other Wookiee that's nearby him.
So Drakkar goes to swing his axe, but it ends up going towards Frang instead.
Frang, you will be the first to fall. As Ragro kind of ducks out of the way, and this
There's the Disney token.
late from okay. Oh, you're spending a dark side to upgrade his roll against this guy?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, to make it harder to hit.
Oh, it's harder to hit. Okay.
But he does
Doesn't
hit, right?
matter.
Like that's what I'm reading.
That's what we're
Does
reading.
indeed hit.
With a Pierce 2.
Huge
Not
two.
quite a
They
crit.
3. Oh, unfortunate.
Not quite a crit.
Hey, Jeff, you did the thing.
I
Yeah,
did it.
So Drakkar swings at Frang, and there's just a massive gash across the front of his body, but Frang is still standing.
I will say, Sunder only takes 1 advantage to trigger.
Yeah. What would you like the 1 advantage to be?
Oh, that could damage his weapon 1 step, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So everyone has some number of extra setbacks or disadvantages on every roll for the rest of the encounter, basically.
You keeping track of this, Nate?
Something like that.
Something like that. He's just like, yeah, I'm just giving 1 setback die to every NPC for every single time you do
All of
something.
eternity.
Yes.
Yeah. In 2 rounds, everyone's gonna have 4 setback dice.
Perfect.
That's for the
Easier
first
to
level
track.
Thunder, right? Adds a.
I believe, yeah, I
I
think it
think-
just adds a setback. I think it's damaged 1 step.
Sounds good. Wow, wow.
Hey, you made him. You made him.
I did make him. Okay, Mott.
They did the thing.
Yep. Okay, Mott.
All right.
Now take them all
Time
out,
to-
Mott.
Time to throw a frag grenade into the lot of them now that they're all bunched up.
Mm-hmm.
Should I aim at Perone or Drakkar?
Either one.
At this point, Drakkar,
Drakkar. Okay.
maybe.
3 success, 2 advantage. 2 advantage is what I need to make sure that Ragro does not get hit by blast. I do trigger blast. Blast has added 2 on top of it because I just bought the upgrade, so it's actually blast 8.
Plus the successes. Blast
the
does
successes.
include the success.
So it's 8, 9, 10, 11.
So that's
On top
that's
of the
11 damage and then 11 damage.
Starting to look like our damage. Jeez.
Yeah. You said what, 11 damage?
No,
Nice.
22.
22
20
damage.
11 damage twice.
To
Because
Drakkar.
smoke affects both.
Yep.
22 to Drakkar. Okay, so Drakkar is full of shrapnel and dies.
And then 11 damage to 11 damage to Farak.
Yeah, so you perfectly place this frag grenade between all of them, and Ragro knows you well enough by now that he jumps and like pulls the table up so the the shrapnel doesn't.
Or
hit.
I was thinking using Drakar's body to shield him.
Nice.
That works too.
Just like kind of as he's like still in this half zombie state, just to kind of like throw him over the table as a shield.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for letting me do my thing first.
Thank you for
See?
bringing him into a good position.
There you go, teamwork.
You said that there were other Wookiees around him who were also aggressive towards him. Is that what I heard as well?
There's one other one,
Yeah, so
but he's not necessarily. I would say
He was engaged.
that one was far enough away to not be like engaged with the other three. Because
Okay.
like
He was
how many
engaged with
people
me,
how
though.
many people engage with each other until you're like no longer engaged? You know, is you taking a maneuver, Mott?
Yeah. Yes. I would like to maneuver myself to not be within range of an angry Wookiee again.
Sounds good. So this other Wookiee, standing above Keenan.
I'm up now.
Yes, it's gonna take a
He's still
a
standing
large
above you.
I guess he's still
angry
standing above me.
roar at Keenan before taking another swing with a rebuke blade. +1 difficulty. Add the setback dice. Spend our
I was gonna say setback dice because he's using his offhand.
Yep, and I would like to upgrade with
Oh.
a dodge.
Sounds good. I'll just replace that first one.
No, you should replace
Same
the
thing.
second one.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
Nothing changed. So it's 8 damage and 2 advantage because of superior. So it crits.
Now, I thought he doesn't have his right blade. Didn't his arm get
His
blown off
arm
with the right blade?
with-
Yeah, I'll
the
say his
right
maneuver
blade
then.
in it.
His maneuver is he picked up the reek blade out of with his offhand. It's a one-handed sword or one-handed blade.
Okay.
So I'll say the maneuver is he reached down, he picks up his reek blade, and he just, as he stands up with it, he turns around and just slashes at Keenan,
All right.
dealing critical injury and 8 damage.
Say what you want. That's commitment.
That is.
People like critting. I just healed him.
No, I haven't had any crits for a while, so.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, fearsome wound. The target increases
Oh.
difficulty of all presence and willpower checks.
That's fun for Keenan.
Well,
Oh no,
That's not great.
that's really bad for Keenan.
Don't you worry, because I
least it's
have
the
prepared
encounter.
for this day with steely nerves.
Oh.
The character may spend a
Hey.
destiny point to ignore effects of ongoing critical injuries on any presence or willpower related checks.
Nice.
Ooh.
I have that for agility and brawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for rolling that one. That was great.
It's perfect.
Yeah. One of the Wookiee that initially attacked Ragro is gonna spot Gina taking some big shots and is going to attack. He has 2
Dodge.
threats and a setback from previous things.
And I'm dodging.
Dodging for negative upgrade. Okay.
Is he coming into engaged range?
Yes.
Then I am improved dodging so that I can back up after he does that.
Nice.
162 advantage is 8 damage, 3 advantage. So that's crits. And the extra advantage is also take a setback on your next attack. And last but not least, you hear a deep voice coming from somewhere inside of a crowd of Wookiees above. Well, you're stronger than the last time I saw you. Why don't we settle this once and for all, Ragro? You and me. And from the crowd of Wookiees on the other far end of the complex that's kind of been mostly uninvolved with the fight, a tall Wookiee with dark black fur and a scar across his face with red irises stands up. And he is nearly a full head taller than the other Wookiees here. And he pushes forward through the Wookiees and standing in front, and other ones end up backing up out of the way. In each of his hands, he has your cubs, Roshira and Chirac. You look back at Lura, and you now know why there was such a deep fear in her eyes. Grozor says, "You have honor, Ragro. That's always been your downfall. Fight me. Just you, just me. Let's settle this once and for all. You took everything from me, and now I will take everything from you." And he glances over at Tupaka and he says, "I don't think I've forgotten about you, traitor. My axe will have its way with you when I'm done with him.
No. You face me first, you coward. I've put up with you for too long.
And he holds he's still holding your cubs in his hand. And he looks at Ragro and he says, what do you say, Ragro? Call your dogs off. Tell them to lower their weapons. Face this final fight with honor. Or your cubs can die. Your choice. And he kneels down, like, behind them almost as they use them as shields.
Ragro will definitely kind of like look at everyone, kind of like nod that he's going through with this, but he'll turn back to Grozor and say, they are not dogs as you call them, as you treat your own. They are kin as much as Lura, and as much as Rashir, and as much as Shurok.
You're so naive.
I will fight you.
You always have been. However, Tupaka has wished to go first. So be it.
Out of character moment. I don't want to take away Ragro's thunder on this. My intention here is that I if you want to handle this narratively, that's fine. I picked up a new talent.
Yeah.
It lets me tank. So it's called Deceptive Taunt. I make an opposed deception check. If I'm successful, the NPC must attack me, and only me, on their next turn.
Okay.
And if they can't do that, they have to spend all their maneuvers getting to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think of it as a way to narratively taunt him to get him to drop the cubs. That was the point. Was to drop the cubs and to go after me fully and completely. But Tupaka doesn't have the combative ability of Grozor or Ragro.
Right.
He will probably get smushed, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's about honor.
What is there a check for that?
Yeah, it's an opposed deception check.
Okay. If you want to do that, you can.
It's also once per session. So what would my oppose? Well, and again, my whole goal here is to get him to drop the cubs. And
right. He has quite the willpower. I'll say that. So you're rolling against 4 red and 2 purple.
Gee,
I'm willing to try. Wait, 4 red and 2 purple? So he's got a pool of 6?
That's crazy.
6 willpower.
That's just willpower.
Chris's face froze.
You said, I played Genesys for so long. Going back to the idea of having 6 dice in the pool is wild to me.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
so
weird in this game too.
Nate really said, I'm going to make this guy an actual genuine threat to Ragro in combat.
What does that mean about his brawn though?
He's gonna kill Ragro.
Oh, look at that.
Yo.
Oh. Wow, that's crazy.
5 threats doesn't look good, but
Still got it.
We'll play this out. So yeah, I imagine Tupaka comes up with the worst personal insult imaginable. Just and hopefully side eye to Ragro. Ragro gets what Tupaka's intention is here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And again, the whole goal here is to make him mad claw rage at me.
Yeah.
Once he's made an attack against me, he is no longer affected by deceptive taunt. So this is like a one and done thing.
Can I look at Ragro real quick? I just grab his attention. I'd like to
Sure.
hold up a thermal detonator and be like, put it away.
What are you gonna do with these? What are you gonna do with these 5 threat, Nate?
I'm gonna say that you've enraged him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Before you do that, I forgot something critical. I'm inspired.
You are inspired.
Are you adding
You're
boost die?
inspiring.
Oh,
An
okay.
extra success.
It's just one extra success. Bah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's very intrigued
so-
in getting you. And
Could've been.
the 5 threat is gonna be he's gonna have 3 boost die towards his attack.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't think he needs that either. I think the 3 boost die are...
Fine.
Yeah.
Wow, only 1 success. That's crazy. 1 success, 4 advantage, 1 triumph. So that's gonna be a triple
There's
crit.
2.
That's a plus 70.
Huh.
Yeah, he missed. How did
14 damage plus 70 with.
how did my defense not get included in that?
Oh, here, I'll roll it.
Well, defense? Maybe? Defense?
If
All we
it's
need
not-
is 1 failure.
It's a failure.
The 14 damage plus. If that 14 damage gets you above your threshold, does it?
Well,
No,
there's
it doesn't.
Pierce
Doesn't.
2. There's Pierce. Well, with Pierce 2.
With Pierce 2, it still wouldn't. You'd be at 16 out of 17.
Holy.
Okay. Roll your plus 70 critical injury.
Wow.
I already have one crit. I already have one. Why is it plus 70?
Because it's a triple crit with vicious 4.
Oh, okay. So it's actually plus 80. It's plus 80.
Well, you
My-
don't need to have that.
It'll automatically calculate your one you already have. So you just have to have the 70 from vicious and the crits.
All right, so it's plus 70. Here we go. Wow, this is.
There's no good outcome here.
No, 95.
Okay. So
as
at the
it
ring, the target
goes-
suffers 1 strain each time they perform an action.
Oh no.
Yes, but
You
rolled a
just
15.
see a flash of blackened fur, and this axe swinging in your direction, and it just cuts straight through your torso. And that is a sight that you've witnessed other people experience, but it's the first time being on the receiving end, and it is traumatizing.
So he dropped the cubs.
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
I hate to ask. I mean, could we make the? I mean, the whole point of this is Tupac is trying to regain his honor. His journey here is letting go of fame and regaining honor instead. Can this kill him?
Yo!
I mean,
I was imagining it as well. And on a plus 70, that should, like, realistically, that
It's like-
should
I was
have.
Rolled a
expecting it.
15.
Realistically, that should have been instant death. I just rolled really low, but I mean, like, it's your call. I don't know what more plans you have.
and
for
I mean,
Spirit, but
I think it
seems like a
would
very
also be
fitting end.
poetic for Tupac to die here too. Yeah, I'll spend.
Make you go again. Like if he swings again, you're dead.
You get an attack. So if you want to go down swinging,
Yeah,
this
I
is
think
like
because
that,
this
like,
is going to turn
okay.
into pretty much like a series of 1v1s at this point. With-
Yeah, so like we're all just watching.
Take
Like,
a strain, take a hit, and then the next
Yeah.
hit will take you out.
You'll be
So
one
yeah, I
away
would say
from-
that
Oh.
I would say that works. So it takes you a second to get like your breath back to maybe respond and say something, and you can maybe try to fight back here in this moment. But he's still very much focused on you at this second.
I always knew getting hit by you would hurt, but I still have never been hit by anyone as weak as you.
Oh yeah.
And I'll try and take a swing with my weapon, with Mike's stand. Where is he?
While they're fighting, can Gina move to Ragro and stab him with a stim pack?
Yeah, I'll say in the midst of all of this, Gina, you can kind of like quietly sneak over to Ragro, stab him with the stem.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Nice.
Perfect.
What is that?
One success, one advantage, one triumph, one despair.
A little bit of everything.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do enough damage to actually damage him, so it can't crit.
I can't imagine.
Before I say the despair, what do you want the advantage and triumph to be?
One advantage, I will pass. This sounds simple, but it's narrative. It's going to make sense. I'm going to pass a boost die to the next player to act. For the triumph, I'd like to disarm him.
Yeah.
Here's a
I
question.
have a really dark way to disarm him.
Dang, you and I were thinking the same thing.
He's using an axe. If you wedge an axe deep enough, it gets stuck.
Yep, and that's a pretty big despair.
Yeah, we can play it like that. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
That one's dramatic.
Bit dramatic.
so
We
you go
thrive on the drama.
You go. So this is for the triumph and the despair. You go and you try like you hit him with the butt end of your mic stand, and it just kind of like bumps off of him, and he just kind of smirks really quickly before he slams his axe into your chest. But he's not really thinking very hard, and he does it with such a force that it ends up going through you into the wall behind you and lodging itself into the wall, getting stuck. You can feel this is your time. You have a brief moment before you pass into the great tree beyond.
I think the most poetic thing for Tupac to do in this moment will be to lock eyes with Ragro and say nothing at all.
And Tupaka, his body goes limp as he hangs from the wall on with his axe lodged inside. Grozor looks at Ragro and lets out a snarl. He leans down and he picks up one of the Ryuk blades from the floor. This is where it ends, Ragro, and the place where it began. You and me.
I agree. And this could have all been avoided had you had relented the first time. But I am come to finish the job that I started all those years ago. You will not walk out of here alive, whether it costs my life.
You have the
And I'm
first
gonna
slot.
Rush up. I'm gonna do it because narratively it's cool. It's something I haven't done in a while.
Sacrifice some health.
I'm gonna sacrifice some health as an incidental to increase my damage by 1 for the rest of the encounter. So I'm going to sacrifice 3 wounds, 3 strain. Oh right, no, I don't have to worry about strain loss. What am I worried about? Save.
To become lost instead.
Yes, but I don't pass out. I'm gonna take another 2 strain to upgrade twice. I'm gonna take a boost die and then from Tupaka, and then I had a boost die passed to me from the Inspiring Rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
hard.
to upgrade one more time with a token, and I'm going to hit this guy as hard as Wookiee possible. I am so mad. I am so mad.
He sees
Wow.
your attack coming and he sidesteps your first swing. What is the 6 advantages?
Give him
Firstly,
setbacks.
yes, he's definitely gonna have setbacks. He is now on the back foot. Maybe he's still positionally like caught in like a corner almost, where it's hard for him to maneuver. Let's go with 2 setbacks to him for like, what was that be, 4 advantages?
Yeah.
And then
Heal 2 strain with the remaining 2.
yeah, I definitely want to heal 2 strain.
Is Keenan able to, even though this is just kind of Ragro versus Rose War, can he do any kind of inspiring rhetoric to Ragro?
It's true. It's just yelling.
I'm gonna leave that up to
Yeah.
Ragro.
I don't know if like Ragro would consider that to be like a breach in like this kind of thing or not. I think like if anything, it would probably be leaning towards less honorable.
Yeah.
Like he has to do this all by himself.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So anyway,
He started this by himself. He has to finish it by
Okay.
himself.
Grozor's
Fair
gonna
enough.
look at Ragro and be like, "Ha, is that the best you've got?" And he's gonna swing the reek blade. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes.
I don't think I've succeeded a single reek. I've only succeeded like 1 reek blade attack the entire time. 1 failure, 4 advantages. He's going to swing this reek blade, which Ragro, you see coming and you sidestep.
Wait, hold up. Was that with the 2 setback that he had? Because
Yeah.
that was my defense is 2.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't
Mhm.
it didn't take my defense. If that's the case.
Oh, is it just melee defense that you have?
Yeah, I have 2 melee defense.
Got it. So I think it would be 1 extra setback. The 3 advantages is going to be, so even though he swings and misses, I'll say that Ragro has to take a couple steps back, but you don't take a setback on your roll. Instead, he's going to use the 3 advantages to pull his axe from the wall.
Not a big fan of that.
And I'll say that also takes a dark. I'll spend a dark side on that as well.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that.
So
I'm
it
good
is
with
back
that.
to Ragro.
Back to me. All right. We're going to do kind of the same thing. We're just going to keep pressing the attack. I still have 1 more Inspiring Rhetoric boost, right?
Boost. Mm-hmm.
I would like to aim as my maneuver. I'm going to take 2 more strain to upgrade twice. and then another destiny token to upgrade third time. And I will hit him this time, I swear.
Neither of us are able to roll the hit right now.
I know.
Yay!
Advantage. Okay.
3 successes and
So
2
crits?
advantages. So it does crit
With a
at
plus
vicious 4.
40.
Wow.
Okay.
So we're at 18 damage and vicious 4 crit.
He's overpowered. You may immediately attempt another free attack.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Using the exact same pool. I love that.
Yep. Just click and roll.
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So 0
Oh
success,
my goodness.
5 advantage, 1 triumph, 1 despair.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is interesting. This is fun. This is
I
fun.
guess Ragro dies
This
too.
is where the fun begins.
No, I was kidding.
So, what do you want your triumph to be? An advantage. You can heal 5 strain.
So I can heal 5 strain. Honestly,
That's your 5 advantage. If you want.
that doesn't sound that bad. I'm gonna heal 5 strain.
Okay, you have a
Oh, wait,
triumph.
no, I was at 11. I have a triumph. Can I use my triumph to crack through the handle on his axe so that he just can't use it?
You do have Sunder, huh?
And I can take 1 strain back to use Sunder if you need me to.
And then it became a
Well,
weakness.
You could spend what 4?
Or can I just Sunder? I
advantages?
could just Sunder.
Yeah.
I could just Sunder
Bam,
it 4
bam,
times,
bam.
and then I still have a triumph, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
you could.
Okay.
Right?
You wouldn't have the healed strain, but he would no longer have a right blade.
Yeah. Or no.
Well, it would be his
it's
axe.
The
But-
axe, which he was pulling from the wall.
Sure. If you want to take 1 strain back for spending one of your advantages to Sunder, you can.
Or well, so that'd be 4 strain to Sunder 4 times
Yeah.
to just completely destroy his weapon.
So you can spend 1 advantage to Sunder something 4 times.
No, you can spend 1 advantage per Sunder, so you could spend a Sunder 4 times for 4
I
advantages.
triggered Sunder. Yeah, I
Yeah.
triggered Sunder 4 times.
So you only healed 1 strain.
Yes.
Okay.
I only healed
Fun.
1 strain, so I Sunder 4 times,
Yep.
and then I still have a triumph.
You still have a triumph.
So I see it as like he's trying to like grab his axe back, and like I maybe like
He leaves
strike.
he leaves himself open, vulnerable for.
Yeah, I strike, then knock him back, and then like swipe back down at the axe so that he can't even like the handle is stuck too far to reach, and like there's no good angle to even just grab the axe head.
For the other triumph, maybe the reek blade also like slips from his hand and goes sliding across the floor.
Yeah.
So he's out without a weapon.
So he is
The
weaponless.
despair. In the same vein, he's going to try to grab Blood Reaver from you. In a struggle, it's also going to go flying behind. So you're both standing there with only your fisticuffs.
That is
Nice.
perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, and he's going to just lunge at you with his bare fists. So Dark Side Destiny token.
Now you don't have your defense anymore since you don't have your vibro axe, do you? Or was the defense not part of the vibro axe?
Defense was
From the catcher arm, modified catcher
one
armor.
of
Yeah, his weapon doesn't have defensive.
Okay.
So
It's
anyway,
the right blade. Yeah, the right blade is. Okay.
so that's gonna be 9 damage,
Okay,
4 advantages,
so-
and a triumph. I'm gonna spend all 4 advantages and the triumph to be that he's going to just sock you in the face and then take a few steps backward, or take enough moves to get to your axe, and he picks up Blood Reaver.
I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like
He's
that.
gonna
try.
pick it up and he's to be like, "I can see why you like this thing. I can feel the power rushing through me."
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So here's I have a question. How many Destiny tokens would it take to convince you that the power doesn't work for him, and it's just a regular axe in his hands?
That is kind of true. It was given to specifically Ragro.
You don't have to spend Destiny tokens because it's the power he feels is all placebo.
Okay, good. Excellent. I love this.
It does only work for that. The sacrificial stuff only works for Ragro because it's like soul tied to you.
Yes.
So
I mean, technically, the regular modifications, I suppose, would work for him.
yes, they do. It's
Which
like
is
specifically
dumb,
the sacrifice and the missing health thing.
Yeah.
Man.
It is anyway. It's your turn.
Yeah, no. Ragro is just gonna like lunge at him and try and just punch him out with brass knuckles.
Sounds good. Yeah, I took away his defense. So there should be no setback.
A no setback. Okay.
Yeah, the Reek Blade was defensive.
Good. I'm going to upgrade twice, upgrade 3 times, and I swear this had better do something good. I am very mad. I am very mad.
Wow, it's incredible.
Did you aim?
I promise I didn't touch your computer. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Well,
Amy would not-
for 3 advantages, now you could heal strain.
I might just use that to heal 1 strain and use a maneuver for defensive stance.
What'd you do with your first maneuver?
My first maneuver, actually, that's a good point. 3 strain, and then I suffer 1 strain to use defensive stance. And then, yeah, so upgrade difficulty to all incoming melee attacks by 1.
So anyway, he's going to swing at the Ragro.
And if
With
this
that defensive
hits,
stance.
I'm gonna do a thing. With this defensive stance,
Defensive stance
it is
adds another
upgraded.
setback, right?
No, it's upgraded.
Anything else?
I mean, if he hits, I'll do something. I do not like that.
Goodness!
Okay.
But hey, here's the thing.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
Oh
It's
I-
going to be it's 17 damage with Pierce of 2.
Yeah.
One
First
threat
things
is he'll take a setback on his next check.
First things first, and this is the exact reason I got this talent, this signature ability. Unmatched protection. I'm going to spend 2 destiny tokens to gain the following ability. Once per round after suffering a hit and determining damage, the character may have the damage rounded up dealt before it is applied to soak.
Nice.
This ability is active for the remainder of the current round and 2 additional rounds.
Nice.
So,
Very nice.
17 rounded up to 18, 9 damage.
Okay. It's going to be a plus 40 critical injury.
It does crit. Yes, that's right. That's right.
That's the triumph. by the way. The
So-
despair can be that
9, it does have how much pierce? It has.
2.
Blood Reaver has pierce 2. So, yeah.
Pierce
So I take 4 damage.
well 17 halved rounded up is 8.
Or 9.
Sorry, 9. Yeah, sorry, 9. So it's 9 damage with a ignoring 2 so
Which would be 2 plus 2. So, yeah, 4 damage.
4.
Oh no!
Bleeding out. Every round, the target suffers 1 wound and 1 strain at the beginning of their turn. For every 5 wounds they suffer beyond the wound threshold, they suffer 1 additional critical injury. Roll in the chart, suffer critical injury. If they suffer this result a second time due to this, then roll again.
Okay.
So, the despair is you get your weapon back.
I'm good with that.
So he swings at you and it hits you a major gash. Like maybe not, it hits you in just the right spot where like it hits a critical artery. And so, but you manage to, you know your weapon very well and you get a good grip on it and take it back from him.
I'd for sure take it back from him. Very upset, very angry. There's only so many ways you can describe swinging a big axe at your greatest foe, right? Yeah. So I take 1 strain and 1 wound at the beginning of my turn. I'm gonna suffer 2 more strain. Yep.
Oh dear.
Your time is coming to an end, Ragro. At last, my revenge will be complete.
We're gonna aim. We're gonna roll that. I am so mad right now. How?
You're getting rolls like me.
Oh man.
Brother.
0
That
success,
is like
5 advantages, 1 despair.
he's gotten so many despairs this game.
Okay, 5 advantages. I feel like I have to use them to turn the tides. Can I just do that? Would I have to spend any advantages for you to not use the despair to steal the weapon back?
I won't be stealing the weapon back.
Okay, good. Because that is annoying. Just the hot potato of the weapon.
Right. Yoink.
Um,
Yoink. Yoink.
Yeah. So Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to use all of that on that to reduce strain. Yeah. No, that's what I have to do.
I'm going to say the despair is that you take a swing at Blood Reaver. He dives out of the way and he goes to a bag he has hidden on the floor, and he quickly grabs, I'll say, a vibro sword out of it.
A bag he has hidden on the floor.
Despair. Yep, despair is that he had a weapon.
Vibro sword stashed away.
I feel like that should also be the story point.
It's a despair.
Good try.
All right. Well.
And then he's going to swing it at Ragro. What's wrong, Ragro? You look scared. You afraid to watch? You're afraid for your family to watch you die?
Speaking of scared, after he grabs this vibro sword and comes into engaged range with me, I know it's gonna fail, but I gotta try anyways. I want to make him make a fear check, difficulty 3 against his 6 willpower.
2 success, 1 threat. I'll say he can take a strain. Actually, I'll give him a setback on his next check.
Okay.
This fight is getting to his mental, even if he's not scared. So he's gonna pick
I
up.
might not be hitting him, but he's not hitting me.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up this vibro sword. He's going to re-engage at Ragro. 10 damage with a crit. The crit 2, the 20.
Okay, but if he does no damage, it doesn't crit, right?
Sorry, it's a crit. Sorry, it's crit plus 10. Crit plus 10.
But if he does no damage, it doesn't crit, even if he hits, right?
That is correct.
That's what we
does
did
no
last
damage.
You have to
He does
take
no
damage.
damage.
Wow.
Well, it does
Because
pierce 2 soak. It ignores 2 soak.
I have the damage first before soak.
Mm,
Okay. got it.
So he would
Fine.
do 5 damage, pierce 2, which I have 5 soak
nice.
at that
Sounds good.
point.
Nice. Nice.
One more round of this. I just need one good hit.
Okay, you're good.
Please.
Take a wound and a strain.
Yep, wound and a strain.
Oh man. Come on, Ragro.
That should be at +2 for this. Oh my goodness!
That was a
come on.
That was a great. Was that a signature ability that you just picked up? This unmatched
Yes.
protection.
Yes, this is the perfect time for
So
that.
good. You could suffer 2 strain and aim again.
I mean, I could,
You do have.
but I'm already suffering 1 strain per turn, and I'm
That's
burning
true.
through strain. Well, so it's only the one. If I have a crit, it at least one. Yeah, it's so it's not damage per crit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Come on, Ragro.
Yeah, come on. We just gotta roll well.
Oh.
3 success, 2 threat. So that's 20 damage with a pierce 2.
Yes. 20 damage, pierce 2.
So that's going to be... Okay. You hit Grozor. You slash Grozor through with Blood Reaver, and you give him a really big gash, like going from his shoulder, like through his chest. And he just looks at you with this hatred in his eyes as he swings his vibro sword back in your direction. Are you doing anything else?
No, that'll be that.
So just you took 11 damage. This is the last
Okay,
round
so he
that'll
does-
have.
Yes, he does 1 damage to me.
Um,
And this time it does. It matters because he doesn't crit this time.
Yes.
Okay. You can go next.
All right, yeah, we're just slapping each other with our big sticks.
I believe in you.
hack and hack and hack and hack.
And
One
there's
strain,
like parries and
wound.
lot of stuff going
Mhm.
around.
Cling, clang, cloom. I'm doing it. I'm at max strain,
Oh,
but I haven't crossed that threshold yet. But I'm gonna roll advantages and I'm gonna heal some strain. I swear.
Oh. Otherwise, you're gonna be down, huh?
Well, no, because
No,
he has.
I will not be
Yeah, he
down.
doesn't
I'll just
go
be
back
taking 2 wound per turn.
Oh.
Another giant hand there. This is crazy. Okay.
Oh
well,
my gosh.
first,
Okay.
let's with all good stuff.
Wow.
20 damage with a crit.
Another 20
Another
damage.
crit. That's
Double crit,
plus-
yes.
Pierce 2.
It's plus 50, so it's plus 60 with 20 damage, real quick. So 20 damage with Pierce 2 is.
Oh, just roll like a 90. Just roll a 90. I have a 10% chance to kill him right now. Just roll a 90.
And there's another plus 10.
Wait, where's another plus 10? Wait, what do you mean?
Yes! 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 So there's an exchange back and forth of his vibro sword clashing against Blood Reaver, parrying blows as you trade and have a a dancing duel back and forth. There are natural one-liners, and he says to you, "I'm going to watch as the light leaves your cub's eyes. It's what you deserve after ruining me."
You ruined yourself. I'm just finishing the job.
And describe.
Yeah, so after that, Ragro kind of like almost, poetically in a very similar manner, manages to like back him up into a corner with this, rage in his heart and fury in his eyes, pulls a very similar maneuver to how he ended Tupaka's life, in that it is a very clean strike through the chest, piercing him into the wall, and then with a snarl, Ragro, getting the last word, will spit in his face.
Grozor has consciousness just long enough for him to be alive when you spit in his face, and you can tell that he tries to roar in retaliation, but the air is cut off from like his sarcophagus. Not sarcophagus. That's the right word. What am I trying to say?
Esophagus.
Esophagus. Sorry, it's late. It's like 1 a.m. His esophagus is cut off from his lung access, so his mouth drapes open in rage before his head limps down. Ragro, after seeing Grozor finally die, collapses backward after his injuries, and his two cubs run up and go, "Bah!" And they are like looking over your body and noticing where you're bleeding. However, you're still conscious, and you're able to look in your cub's eyes for the first time in however long it's been.
It's finally okay now. We are free from his tyranny.
Allura is going to also run up to you and be like, "Oh, my dear Ragro, I'm so glad I'm just happy you won. Does one of you have a med pack?" She looks back towards
I'm already running over.
Yeah.
Are the other Wookiees that were attacking us, are they
They're all sitting, kind of standing around the outside edge, observing. A Wookiee tradition of not interfering with the battle. They allowed the fight to happen without interference. By the way, Lura on Kashyyyk, I'll say it was a healer. Lura will be like, let me heal him, please.
I come over with all the supplies, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, of course, here," and I just hand them to her.
Yeah, and she's going to roll medicine with that. What's the severity of bleeding out?
Daunting.
Okay, hold on, wait. She has an anti-shock blanket, which takes that severity down.
The hard.
Any setback dies are removed because she has a bioscan, and the med pack gives her a boost die.
Okay, so reduced difficulty. What was the second?
And I will assist her. If
no
there's
setbacks.
there's no setbacks. So I don't know if there is, but if there was,
so that's 3 boost die and hard.
yeah. And I'm assisting her in any way she needs.
Brother.
Ooh.
Is this where we lose Ragro?
No. She's going to ease the pain that Ragro is feeling. So Ragro, you can reduce 5 strain. And then Gina, if you want to, at the same time, maybe be working on his leg. 1 success. So while Laura is able to reduce the pain as Gina is stitching up the leg where the artery was severed, and eventually the bleeding is able to stop, I will say. So Gina helps Ragro back up onto his feet with the help of Lura. You stand there looking at your 2 cubs and your family, and smiles all around before
Mott's like hand is on Tupaka, and he's like checking for like signs of life, and he looks over to Ragro and is like, "Hey buddy, I hate to cut things short, but we gotta go, and we're still surrounded by Imperials, so..."
I know. We're not out of this just yet, but
Ragro will kind of like go over to Tupaka's body and try and remove the damaged axe, try and carry with us Tupaka's body to give him a more suitable, more honorable burial.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like kind of like put a hand on your shoulder as you're like lifting him up and like, hey, yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. We're surrounded right now by stormtroopers, and we've got. And I look around the room. How many Wookiees are in here right now?
I'd say there's probably about 48, 49 Wookiees. One of them is actually going to come up and be like, so what now?
Yeah, as he says, I'm going to look at you and be like, you've got to step up, bud. This is your chance. You're the guy in charge. This is your group. They trust you. You killed the other guy. Not me, not Keenan. Tell someone else to pick this guy up. You got to take charge, lead the way out of here, and you got to show force, because if you don't, no one's getting out of here.
Yeah, he nods and kind of like beckons anyone who seems to be, nearby to like come take Tupaka's body. Then he'll speak up and say, this battle that we have fought, this battle for our freedom from tyranny, it is almost over. It has been hard fought. We are just about to cross the threshold. Victory is within our grasp, but it's not here yet.
One of the Wookiees speaks up and says, but all the stormtroopers out there will die if we try to leave.
Die out there or die in here. There is no life in here, not anymore. This camp has been rigged to self-destruct. If you stay here, it is no different than losing your life with honor, fighting those who imprisoned you.
Keenan at this moment, stands by Ragro, looks at everybody and shouts, who will stand with Ragro, the honorable that has defeated those that were keeping you down? Show your mettle, show that you can continue your honorable ways. Who's with Ragro?
And all the Wookiees start to do the fist to their chest, pump hit. I don't know. They hit their chest with their fist. Over Ragro, you notice 3 Wookiees that are injured, trying to slink away towards the door.
They have a gun pointed at him. She's just quietly standing over there, hasn't said anything, just has a gun pointed at them still.
If you wish to waste away your life without honor, that is your decision. Directly at those 3. But I will give you one final chance to regain that honor, as some have tonight.
They look at each other and then they look back at you and they put their fists to their chest as well.
Today, we are free, brothers.
And a roar of Wookiee cries comes from the room as they all pat their chest with their fist. The 3 that initially were attacking you, they open the door and start charging, and all of these Wookiees start charging out into the main courtyard area where you guys snuck in through before. And so I'm gonna say this kind of plays like just mass chaos is ensuing inside of this thing. Wookiees are ripping arms off of stormtroopers. There's blaster shots going all around. A handful of Wookiees are starting to try to lift the gate door to allow people to run through, when suddenly one of the metal crates that was lying around explodes in this massive explosion before another one blows up and another one blows up. And before long, there's just a massive explosions happening all around this facility. I'd say of maybe the 50 or so total Wookiees that were in the barracks with you, there's you 4, Ragro's family, and 15 other Wookiees that make it through the front gate before blaster fire takes down the Wookiees holding it up, and you make it to the edge of the city before one final explosion just completely obliterates the entire base that was right there. You turn back around and everything is just smoke and fire. That's all you can see as you turn around. Ragro notices or ponders that this chapter of his life is also burning away, and it's time for the next one. Make it back to the ship. As the boarding ramp closes, the screen cuts to black. Thank you guys for watching episode 28 of Dark Underworld. We hope you enjoyed it. Players, you may get 15 XP. Ragro may get 25. A huge thank you to GM Chris for being here to play with us tonight. It was super fun having him. I'll have links down in the description for Order 66 podcast. We're not going to do obligation for the rest of the thing because we're kind of getting into finale territory. Players, you may unmark the obligation penalty on your strain thresholds. If you enjoyed this episode, blast a like, leave a comment down below for the algorithm. Subscribe if you're not already. A huge thank you to our Patreon supporters. It's because of you that we're able to do an actual play like this. We super appreciate you. We will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, and as always, the Force be with you.